Oh, no. Hello, everybody. I shocked you this time. No countdown, I know. So what I'm going to do here is do a countdown tonight on the SSN Nation Friday night live stream to get this party started. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to welcome you here today on a Friday night live stream. And you guys know what it is. You guys know that music just got paid. It's Friday night. I won't do the rest. But here in the nation, now what are you going to do? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. Right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to thank you for being here on the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And that's right. It's Friday night. Just got paid. Now pay yourself. It's time for us to make some moves, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do it here in the SSN Nation. We need those freedom papers. We need you to be financially free. We need you to be able to go where you want, how you want, when you want. And I'm going to emphasize this in 2022 because it's costing you more to live, more to travel, more to go around, more to play. So therefore, you have to make more money. So that's why the subject matter is what it is tonight. And once again, welcome. And I'm going to start this off early. Please smash that like button. And you know why? So the YouTube gods know that we have a few people in the house. And as you guys know, we have members of the channel with the icon. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, we already have a new member of the channel, and he's gonna be on the live stream with me tonight. Special guest, impromptu, and all the members with the icon can always join me on any of our live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, without further ado, I'm about to add a person on. I'm not even going to talk tonight because we're going to have an open conversation. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? All right. So first off, let me see who's in the house before we get busy here tonight. It looks like John is in the house. 82 is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here once again. Good evening to you. Good evening, all everybody in the SSN Nation. And then we have 7 Streams of Dreams Income with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here as well. Once again, good evening. Good evening to you too. Thank you so much. Right on. Cool. Let's go is what 7 Streams of Dreams of Income is saying. You know how we do it around here. We're going to go all right. Ready, set, go, because we have Victor Marrero in the house with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he has his tagline in tow. Hi, all. Let's do this. And that's what we plan on doing every live stream. And don't forget, this is open to everybody. So if you have any questions, you can always ask them in the chat room. Curtis Davis is in the house. Mr. Financial is here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he has his tagline in tow. Good evening, SSN family. Always be making money, ABMM. That's right. That's his tagline. And oh, by the way, Mr. Financial has his own channel under Chili Davis. Stocks, crypto, other financial news during the course of the day and even on the weekends. He's dropping you gems. So you got to go check him out and subscribe. Part of the SSN Nation. So you got to love that. Edmund Vilvert, fellow investor in real estate, is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he says, I'm here. It's simple. It's succinct. He's ready, it appears. And look who's here also. Maria Barnes is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And you know what her nickname is now, ladies and gentlemen. Mrs. Cool. That's right, because you know why. Some of you don't. I'm not even going to let the cat out the bag because that means you haven't been on the live stream. So you don't know why I call her Mrs. Cool. But it's all good. Look at here. Hello, SSN family. I hope everyone is doing well. Hello to you too. Hopefully you are doing great as well. And look who else is in the house tonight. Lee Fields is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here, Lee Fields. Hello to you too. And so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I got to have a special guest on tonight. It's not even a guest. It's a member of the channel who actually called in. That's right. You know, members of the channel, you get the links under the community tab. So you can call in and we can talk about anything that you want. So without further ado, let me bring them up because it's G Code, ladies and gentlemen. G Code 410 is in the house and I don't know what we're going to talk about. Here we go. Lee Fields says, okay. Sorry, Lee Fields. All right, let's see what we got going on here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let me add this young man to the live stream. How are you doing, G Code 410? Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. You have the floor. What do you want to talk about tonight?
First off, I just want to say I'm happy to be here. Finally joined. A lot of great information. I'm just here to soak it all up. And when something comes up that I want to talk about, I definitely will chime in.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That means you're a member of the channel because that's the only way that you can actually get the link for this live stream. And I want to thank you so much for your support. And I also want to thank you for everything, meaning support by watching the video, support by actually paying to be a member of the channel, a subscriber. So I want to thank you once again. And we did some preliminary talk actually because we were messing around before the show a little bit, trying to get everything synced up. But what brings you here to the SSN Nation and decided to join as a member after these months?
Well, I'm here to finally get them papers in order. You know which ones I'm talking about. I've been doing a lot of research online, and I really think this is the best channel for me to make that happen.
Oh.
So I'm here to soak up all the game, put in my little input, and watch us all get them papers together.
That's what I love because that rising tide lifts all boats. I love the sound of this. What you're saying, G Code 410. I'm loving it, man. So that's exactly what we're trying to do around here. It sounds like you found the perfect home on YouTube to me. So I want to thank you. And as you know, we have a lot of people here with a lot of different experiences. And so that's what's so beautiful around here. People are putting in input. Like you said, you're willing to put in input, help other people. And so as a community, we're building the SSN Nation like a group. It's almost like what Mr. Financial is going to call it. Millionaire Mentor Group. I think that's what he termed. Yeah, I don't know.
He has another term too. I like the sound of that.
Exactly. So anyhow, so what have you done any investments? In fact, because that's what I'm going to talk about tonight, because it's all Friday night, just got paid, and a lot of people don't pay themselves. They go immediately and start paying their bills, which means those are liabilities. So that's going right out the door. And then they're paying what they have left over, and they're sitting there saying, well, I only have like a little kibbles and bits, so I'm not going to invest it all. Or they're going to take high risk maneuvers. So what type of investments have you been doing, if any at all?
I'm starting small with baby steps. So I just recently been researching the crypto and the NFT. So I made my first NFT. I just put it up for sale for shits and giggles. And
Oh,
I invested in some Ethereum, a little bit of Bitcoin, just playing around with it, getting my toe in the water. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm
that's
getting
a
all the
smart
lingo
move, in
down
my
and
opinion. You have to get familiar with the playing field, right?
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
don't be we talk about that a lot around here when people are saying, hey, all these NFTs, crypto and all that. And I first one to say, hey, just put in 50 bucks, put in $100. You don't have to get crazy because you don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does.
Yeah, because you got to learn how to convert it. You got to learn how to use the platforms. There's a lot to learn.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's definitely not easy. And so, speaking of crypto, a lot of people get your free $10 of Bitcoin down below from Coinbase. The link is down below the video. Also, get your free $5 of Shiba from Webull, or you can get free $5 of ADA, or you can get free $5 of Doggy Coin. There's a few things you have choices. Or if you want to get creative and you want to actually buy crypto, you can actually hold it, hodl it at Celsius or Nexo and earn interest or rewards on your crypto just for holding it there every day. So I like the crypto because that is seemingly the wave of the future. The people's money is what we call it around here. So
Absolutely.
I love it. That's a great, great way to do it. And we're looking for passive income as well. So
Yeah, I'm doing all the channels you speak of, the real estate, crypto,
stock
paying yourself,
market. Yep.
entrepreneurship. I'm
Exactly.
on everything.
That's how
I'm
we
just
got to
piecing
do
it
it.
all
Be
together, putting the
diverse.
puzzle together.
That's right. The puzzle. That's how you get diversified. And that's how you stay ahead of the curve. Because if two or three of those go down, you still have another one or two that you're still generating income from. So
Absolutely.
that is the whole beauty of the plan. But a lot of people don't look at it that way and they go down one or two paths. Like, let's say, an example, stock market and crypto. Stock market and crypto was taking a beating like a month ago. And a lot of people were freaking out, rightfully so, because that was their only two investments. Whereas other people here, because of Professor Auntie Val and telling us about the number one investment in 2021 was Strong Block, others were holding Strong Block, and we're sitting here earning 10% of the coin price every day. So we're sitting there going, yay, we don't really care because they didn't
Yeah,
drop like all the rest of the cryptos. So it's always
absolutely.
good to be diversified.
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. Let me see who else is in the house. It looks like we have Andreen Miller in the house, and she has the icon next to her name, just like you. And welcome Andree Miller to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And she has her tagline, good night, Eric and SSN family. But whenever Andree Miller's in the house, this reminds me of something. She's the first one to tag this SSN University, SSN Academy G code. She's the first one that said that. And we know it's the No Guru Zone. It's free here, ladies and gentlemen. You know, just like a developed nation, except we're developed YouTubers. Free, ladies and gentlemen, to get your financial education and literacy game up. All right. Let's see. Curtis Davis says, hold on. Hey, welcome. G code 410 from Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial.
Thanks,
And
Mr. Financial, and everybody else for the love. I'm happy and excited to be here.
that's it exactly, man. There's nothing but love here. Yes, Millionaire Mentor Group, free at SSN Family. I like
Absolutely.
it. Mr. Financial at G Code 410. Congrats on NFT from
Thank you.
Mr. Financial as well. Early adopters of NFT can master the skill. That's it exactly, because NFTs have just started. In fact, they're in the infancy. They haven't even really started yet. Ladies and gentlemen know how I feel about NFTs. They are URLs at this point, so they have to get a
Absolutely.
little bit
Yep.
better. But nonetheless, early birds catch the worms. And did you say you sold? or trying to sell NFTs?
No, I just created it and put it up for sale.
Oh, okay. So which platform, or did you use Ethereum,
I
or did
use
you
Ethereum, MetaMask, OpenSea.
OpenSea? Oh,
Yeah,
OpenSea.io. Well,
yeah,
if you want to give a shout out or give a hit me in a private chat and have a link, that's fair game. You know how we show love around here. So if not, that's fine too. But if you want to, let me know.
Oh no, I'm just playing around with it. The price, nobody gonna pay that price. I just shot for the moon just
Hey,
to make the first one.
hey, you're supposed to shoot for the moon because you know it's what the market bears. So
Absolutely,
even if you think it's the moon, somebody else might say, hey, you know what? I like that moon price. You never
you're
know.
right about that. You're right about that.
Yeah. And what's worse is, and this is what I try to tell people when I'm talking about real estate rentals and Airbnb, if you already have a low price and then you find out later that somebody rented your unit, and then you turn around and find out that other people, 10 other people are charging 5 times more than you messed up. You left money on the table. It's a
Absolutely,
lot easier to have a higher price and bring your price down
come
than to
true.
go the other way.
Absolutely,
Yeah, so I'm not mad at you at all. I always suggest you put your price higher than everybody else. Well, not really higher than everybody else, but I always suggest there's always somebody higher, and then you put yours just a little below the highest. That's a good starting point because somebody goes, okay, I don't want to pay that much, but I'll pay a little bit less.
Pete, meet in the
So
middle. Yep.
that keeps you in the ballpark. All right. We'll keep going down the list. Good night. All right. Um, Here we go. Many wealthy people are tying their assets to NFT. Mr. Financial says this.
Okay.
What do you, since you're dabbling with it, what made you get into NFTs anyhow? What made you say, hey, I'm going to create? And you said you created one.
I didn't create it from scratch. I created it from a picture that I already have. I just took a picture of the picture and created the NFT from the hard copy of the picture that I have on the wall.
Okay. All right.
Somebody
Well,
painted
that's
it.
how,
It's an actual painting. Somebody painted for me, and I bought it from them. So I just turned it into an NFT.
why not? That's how it works.
Absolutely, and it made
Yeah,
me
I'm
do it
not
because I
mad.
kept
That's
hearing
how it
about
works,
all the
ladies and
kids
gentlemen. And in
getting
fact, this
lucky.
is why we live in the best revolution right now, the Industrial Revolution in the early 1900s. There's another revolution going on right now, and you have to learn about NFTs and crypto and understand what it is, even if it takes you day by day, like he's doing, dipping his toes in, except he went a little further. A lot of people wouldn't even have done an NFT like me. I haven't done one yet, but that's the whole point. You're still in early and you're going to be able to find out the new ways to sell and make NFTs before other people, and so you're ahead of the curve. So that's what you want to be, and that's a great job right there. So
Thank you. Thank
that is excellent advice, and what you're doing is beautiful. Curtis Davis and Andreen Miller, good night. Glad to see you. All right, Eric always teaches go for high price Airbnb. He's a competitor. Hey,
you.
that's what it's got to be, man. Eric, master negotiation skills for free. SSN Academy. That's how we do it at G Code 410. If it takes off for you, it's easier next round. Got that right. It's always easier. All right, G Code 410. Now, you said crypto as well. You did NFTs. Now we have to diversify, right? So we're into crypto. Are you doing any other, like you said, you're checking out the real estate, you're checking out some stocks? What do you have anything else on your radar?
Just for right now, I'm gonna do the real estate next. But I know I don't want to depend on my credit, but I kind of am in the beginning to get the real estate going.
Okay. All right. Well, you do know uh, I have a different perspective on the real estate, right? You know
Hmm.
about the pre-construction, right?
Yes, I got the printout. I looked into that too.
Okay. So get this. So we generally talk about Dominican Republic because it's just a big place that there's a high rental value because it's basically Airbnb, VRBO, it's vacation rentals. All right. Um, but I also talked about even in downtown Miami, of course, property values are higher. They have pre-construction, no credit check, no qualifying also. So you can put down X amount of dollars and then pay monthly for like 2 years or maybe longer. And that's treated as your down payment. So then when you have a 50% or 60% loan to value, it's easier to get a loan. You can have a lower credit score or maybe even not even one at all, because when they say 50% LTV, they're kind of lenient, you know? So that is why I always say, if you're going to do real estate and you, let's say credit, you don't even want to use credit, right? Because you don't want hard inquiries. You don't want anything in reality. And you have 0% interest while you're paying that down payment. So you locked in today's price, and then your monthly payment is 0%. So it's not like it's costing you anything. And as you know, inflation goes up every month. Inflation causes your money to be worth less. So at the end of 2 years, you might have started out paying $1,000 per month, or like our $50,000 unit was $682 per month for a 1-bedroom pre-construction condo and $7,500 down. So at the end of next year, $682 because of inflation is going to seem like $620. And then the year after that, it'll be like $550, you know? So you still are paying the same price, locked in the price 2 years later, and now you have appreciation. So that's the beauty of the pre-construction. That's why I've been talking about that, because that gets us our passive income. We need that Airbnb while we're out partying, G Code.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody likes to have some fun, right?
Right.
I'm hoping you are too.
Yes, indeedy.
All right. Have you seen any of these promo videos that I've ran?
I just the Punta Cana and the other one in the Dominican Republic. I haven't saw the Miami one yet.
It's Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. We just got paid. But don't think of it like a W-2 worker. What if you're getting paid all the time because you have different streams of income coming in? Like seven streams of dreams of income, who's here in the house tonight. But I'm going to show you, G Code 410, what I'm talking about. Because we got a lifestyle, right? That's what you want. You want a lifestyle. So let me show you different videos. All right. I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to go with these guys know what's coming. It's not the promo videos that you're thinking about. If you haven't seen these, I'm going to go with number 1 and number 2. It's Friday night. And since you're the special guest, you called in, a member of the channel, I'm going to start with number 1 in case some other people haven't seen it. So check this out.
Let's go. Come on.
All right, G Code. Do you recognize any of those places?
I recognize the names.
I think that was a little Euro. France, Switzerland, I think New York. So this is what we're talking about.
Too. You're globetrotter.
That's it, man. Mr. Worldwide, as I call it. Before what's his face? In Miami. Pitbull. Oh man. So yeah. Oh,
do I have to email you for the Miami condo thing?
What's that?
The Miami opportunity. How do I
oh yeah, just send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow.com. I'll hook you up with Sophia and Daniel. Sophia does Lofty Brickle.
Okay.
In fact, let me do this, because this is what we do on the live streams. All right. You know, we're live. We can talk about it.
Absolutely. I'd rather start in the States.
This is what we do. So we don't have to have a script. We can just go to it.
I
All
like
right.
the way it sounds.
That's it, man. So here goes one right here that I'm gonna show you. It's called okay, hold on. Before I do this, I had some other things queued up because of what we're talking about tonight. Because I want to let people know that when they're out here living paycheck to paycheck, or they're saying, hey, I can't make ends meet, look it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. This should give you a little bit of motivation, because what percentage of Americans make over 40,000 a year? Less than 50K a year. Here's the magic. Less than 50K a year is 7 out of 10 people. 50K a year is only $4,000 per month, roughly. After taxes, you're around 4,000. And if a house or an apartment costs $1,500 or $2,000 a month, which it does in a lot of places, you don't qualify. So that is very, very stressful. And that's why you can't get ahead. And then when you add on that 15% inflation, you got a problem. So let's go with this lofty brickle. This is something that's downtown. There's also 501 residences and Nativo. They already sold out. These places are being built for short-term rentals. You can have that. You can um, also they also have restaurants inside, pools, all kind of things are going on in these places. They're set up for it. So here's Lofty Brickle, and I'm going to put the so we'll be off screen for a second, and I'll go full screen with the Lofty Brickle. But loftybrickle.com for everybody if you want to go check it out. And then hit me up and send me an email, and I'll get you in touch with the master broker, Sophia. And she's very smart. And I'm just going to say, be professional, because she's very beautiful. All right. So you guys are going to get in touch with her. She's the master broker. But this is Lofty Brickle on the water. They just now opened it up in the last like 2 to 3 weeks. 50% of this project is sold out. It's incredible. Now,
Dang.
hold on. I got to get my headphones in, because I finally had to mute. So make sure I can hear everything. Look at this. Spacious. Now, studio 1 and 2 bedrooms. These start at like 490K is a studio. A 1 bedroom is like 540, 550. A 2 bedroom, though, starts escalating. I think it was 770 and up. But the thing is, you have to put down 20%. So it gets kind of hefty when you get up there, because 20% of, let's say, 500 is 100 grand. But nonetheless, no qualifying, no credit check. And these guys have special payment plans. Like, you'll put down 100 grand, you're in the door. Then they'll say 6 months later, we want another 5%. And then 6 months after that, we want another 5%, something like that. They have these special payment plans, which makes it pretty awesome. So I'm just giving you guys a preview, but you can always go to Lofty Brickle and see what's going on there. They just opened up their sales gallery, which is pretty awesome. So I want to show renderings. I haven't been to their website, because actually this just came up, the new website from creators of Nativo. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You could see on the screen the building that's by the bridge. This building by the bridge is the one. That's it. You're on the water. That right there is why the values will increase, and you have like 2 years to pay this. And the units are pretty sweet. They come furnished. So I'm going to find out what you think about this, G Code.
I like it. It looks like a great opportunity. And it's in downtown Miami.
Downtown Miami.
It's a no-brainer. It's like you can't go wrong with that.
Hey, I agree with you 100%. 100%. So not everybody can get this, but around here, we do have some people in the house that can afford to buy it. So that's why we go up and down the spectrum. Some people can't, but there are people here that can. So why not find out about this? And that's just a perfect example of getting in early. And I'm going to tell you a story. real quick, because in case you haven't heard that you've heard of Grant Cardone, right?
Yes.
Okay, he lives at Aquilina. Actually, I don't know which one, because I know it a different way. I call it Aquilina 1, Aquilina 2, and 3, because they have Aquilina 1, as I'll call it. Then they have Aquilina Estates, and then they have Aquilina Mansions. He either lives in the estates or the mansions, and which I call Aquilina 2. All right. So this is so funny. My friend lives in Aquilina 1. So about, I don't know, probably about 10 years ago or thereabouts, maybe 8, 10, something like that, they finished building Aquilina 1. They were just building Aquilina 2. There was about 5 floors. At that time, the only requirement was, she goes, Eric, you should get this one, start over here. You can get it, put down $50,000. And then you had to come up with like 200, and it was some weird thing like 250,000 about a year from now. And so at that time, I was nowhere near Florida. I was a California kid. So I was like, get out of here. I'm not moving over here on this coast. You guys got hurricanes and all this other stuff.
Right.
Those properties could have been bought for 1.2 million. Now they're worth 4, 5, 6 and up.
Sheesh.
Exactly. So when you're talking about, when I show this lofty brickle, I had some other ones, the 501 residences, for instance, those are also downtown. The price that you see now for 500 or 600 or 400, those prices in about 4 or 5 years are not going to be in the hundreds. They're going to be they'll be millions. Even the studio will be 1 point something million.
Definitely.
You know, so that's why you have to go for it. And sometimes if you can get that, then go for it. But you're right. It's a great, great opportunity. All right, my man. Well, I'm going to let you run unless you have anything else to discuss tonight. And I want to thank you again for being here and being a member.
No, I'm going to just go ahead and tune in. I'll shoot you that email, and I'm happy to be here, everybody. Let's get it.
I love to hear that. Let's get it. All right, G Code 410. Again, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And thank you for your information and helping others with the NFT as well. That might inspire others to try and do it. So thank you.
No problem. See you.
All right. See you later. All right, ladies and gentlemen. G Code 410, a new member of the channel, new member of the SSN Nation. And I appreciate the love because, you know, SSN Academy, SSN University, and even he dropped some gems for us tonight. First time in the house, in the building, he joins in and he wasn't shy, ladies and gentlemen. I love that. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. All right, stock market went down like a rock today. Great shopping day today, says Victor Marrero. That's right. When things go on sale, you have to buy it. Be diversified, ladies and gentlemen. We just talked about NFTs. We just talked about real estate. And now he talks about stock market going down where there's prices on sale. And speaking of sale, that's the best time to buy, when there's blood in the streets, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Marrero on point. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, says, welcome, G Code 410. Thank you so much. Yes, Millionaire Mentor. I'm going over some before. Early adopters, good night. Here we are. Many wealthy people are tying their assets to NFT. Exactly. Very well said. Andrew Miller, good night. I'm going over some that I already mentioned. Now, by the way, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel if you like what we're talking about thus far. And please smash that like button. That's so the YouTube guys know we're in the house. All right. So who else is in the house tonight? Here we go. Here we go. G Code 410. If it takes off for you, it's easier next round. That is very true. You mentioned that before. NFT linked house sold for $650K. Love it. Exactly where we're headed, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't signed up for Upland yet, upland.me, which is the metaverse, or Decentraland, you got to do it. Got to get involved with this metaverse, with the NFTs, ladies and gentlemen, one way or another. And stock market went down like a rock. That's what I skipped to. And look who's in the house, Robert Seal. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, King. Hello to you too, King. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. John Baldry, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. What's up, E? What's up to you? Welcome to the SSN Nation once again. Eileen Cleveland, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Nice to see you. Hope all is doing well. And says hi there. Hi to you as well. California kids in the house. Thank you. Wilson Coos in the house, the man that I've been looking for. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he has his tagline in tow, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. 100% facts. And he says, I sell money. Well, Wilson Koo, you need to check your emails because you need to sell some money, because I want to know, with all these crazy opportunities for lending, I'll just tell everybody right now, because we have over 30 people buying pre-construction properties in the Punta Cana area. We're going to be looking for that special deal where we don't have to qualify because we already put down 30, 40, 50, 60% down loan to value. How are we going to finance this so easily? Some people are skeptical. Let me know if you have it, Mr. Koo. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to finance things, start a business in finance, you need funding after you have already started a business. You want funding for real estate deals. You want funding for almost anything business related. He sells money. You can get funding, ladies and gentlemen. There's simple qualifications. QuickEasyFunds.com. That's QUIK, E as in Eric, Z as in zebra, funds.com. That's it. Curtis Davis says, Wilson Koo, what's up? All right. Well, maybe we'll find out. Evening at 7 streams. Victor M, Curtis D, Edmund V, Maria B, Andreen M, showing the love. And we have a new member of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. You guys saw him. He came in early. He came in hot. He's already ran with the NFT, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't let any grass grow under his feet. G Code 410, a new member of the channel, Wilson Koo. He came into the chat room. All right, Eric, dropping the facts about salary in U.S. The new news says their problem interest rate, but it's not exactly. It is not. Just don't make enough. Oh my, true T5DOA with the icon next to the name means they're members of the channel. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks everyone for the love. Thank you for the love and the support. Much appreciated. Evening. Even NFL players talked about crypto and metaverse today. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Because you know why? Because they have their own skin in the game. They're going to be able to use their own NFT with their numbers and names and likenesses and be able to make money off of it. That's going to be a beautiful thing, just like any of us can do. The OCs, the ordinary citizens, ladies and gentlemen. That's you and me. We can do the same thing they're doing now. The playing field is getting level. Look at what G-Code did. He stuck his toes in the water, as he calls it. He said, I'm going for it. He said, I'm going to actually overprice this thing. And I'm saying, job well done. Job well done, especially since how does one determine the value of something when somebody's just going to buy NFTs for the hell of it? You better have the price high. You can always go down. Just what we talked about earlier. All right, Wilson Koo, Eric, send me email and we can figure it out. Wilson Koo, you must have missed my email. I sent it to you yesterday, I believe. All right, I sent it to you yesterday. All right, now I have some bad news. As you guys know, I had to, my mom passed away roughly 12 days ago. And the thing is, she had 2 funerals in reality. One place she lived for 40 years. And then our family has a burial cemetery in another state. So she actually got buried in another state today. And it's funny how life works out, because you guys know I was in the ATL last year for like 7, 8, 9 months, a lot of months. And that was rare. So it was awesome that I got to spend a lot of time with my mom before this happened. But what I want to say is this. So after a long day, you guys will not believe this. The hits keep coming. It's amazing. You guys know I had the COVID scenarios. We get in a freaking automobile accident today in the ATL a mere 4 hours before the live stream. So, all I'm trying to illustrate here is even when things are going bad, even when you think in your head nothing can get worse, it can always get a little worse. It's how you deal with the adversity that's going to matter the most. All right. So don't let things get you down to where you're immobile. All right. That's all I'm trying to say about this. So just saying, keep a level head. All right. But anyhow, Wilson Koo, I sent you an email like either yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. So check it out. All right. Good day, Mr. Wilson. All right. That's how we got to do it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know I always have something on tap. And so I wanted to get into something a little bit more about our problem in the United States. And the problem is only a problem if you don't have extra streams of income coming in or you don't have a plan. You always need a plan, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get freedom papers. You can't get financial freedom without a plan. And that plan, like G code 410, we were talking, that plan sometimes doesn't mean I can skip the line. It doesn't mean I can buy a course or a book or even just listen for free and then still get ahead. So therefore, you have to start doing your due diligence. You actually have to go out here and try to find multiple sources to learn a few different ways of doing something, because the way I do it is different than the way somebody else does it. And since I always talk about Airbnb, I'll give you a perfect example. If you're new here, how I started my Airbnb journey, I actually used timeshare hotel condos because all timeshares are condos, right? So I didn't have to worry about check-in because they check in at the front desk using their card. So in turn, I didn't have to worry about them jacking up my unit. And also I didn't have to worry about housekeeping. It's all on the house. It's free. So if they didn't check out on time, I didn't have to worry about that either. Security knocks on the door at 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. noon going, hey, checkout time. They turn your card off. So all of that is handled for me. All I have to do is get people to the property. Then on the flip side, other people are telling you to go out here and lease condos, lease apartment buildings, lease homes, sign a 1-year deal. And so when COVID happens, now what? But that's not the point I'm trying to make. All I'm trying to make is people do things differently when it comes to financial freedom. My way is not better than anybody else's way. Their way could be just as good and effective for them. But the point is, there is more than one way to do something. That's the point. So just because 100 people are not doing it and 100 people are doing something doesn't mean either one is right. You can find your own little niche, your own little way of doing it. So that's all there is to it. And that is it. All right. Now, what I was going to get into before I go further is what I touched upon here, because this right here gets me a little upset. And you guys know I get upset very easily, right? I get upset very easily. Oh, Eileen, thank you so much. So sorry for your mama. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Glad to see you here tonight. Curtis Davis, thank goodness you were okay. Exactly. Exactly, man. It's crazy. Craziness. Sorry to hear that, Eric. When it rains, it pours. Hang in there. There's light at the end. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, and it's always what's between your ears that also helps out. And sometimes it's support, just like getting support in these messages from you guys helps out as well. So I appreciate that. All right. So let me get back to this, because I just really don't like how they discuss incomes in America. It's almost like they want to fool us, because look at this right here. They're saying poor or near poor is 32,000. Well, we all know that, because I don't know where you can live for like $900 or $1,000 per month. Soon as you go over like $1,100, you're not going to qualify at $32,000 a year for any decent apartment or ohm. That's gone. Now, this lower middle class that they're calling it, I don't know what that means, because 32 to 53 still puts you in jeopardy in America right now. I couldn't believe it. Last year when I was here, to give you guys an idea, there were homes in this very neighborhood I'm sitting in that literally are like 3,000 square feet, and they were renting them for $1,200. Another guy had his for $950. Those homes are already gone and rented out. But now in the neighborhood, 1,600's the cheapest, 2,300 is the norm. Just like that in less than a year. So this lower middle class thing is no middle class. Because if you're going to have to spend $26,000 or $28,000 and all you make is 50% of your income cannot go towards your living. You are not going to qualify, even for a house or for a rental. You can't do 50% debt to income. That they're not going to allow it. It's not going to happen. So I'm trying to figure out, what is this lower middle class thing? This is lower class. And then they're trying to spout middle class being 53 to 106. Okay, I can live with 75 to 106 maybe. But you guys got to keep thinking. Don't pay attention to these ridiculous numbers, because you live in the real world. You're not sitting here trying to paint a different picture so people don't feel bad or feel sorry, or don't they think they're in the right economic class. This right here would tend, some people would go, hey, I'm in the middle class because I make $55,000 a year. You're still going to be living paycheck to paycheck in most states. Maybe about 10 states, 15 states, no problem. But the rest, you're going to have problems. There's just no way you can do this. So that's why we always talk about passive income, diversification. Got to make more money, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So that's how we got to do this. All right. Let's see what else we have going on this evening. My condolences, Eric. Andreen Miller, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Eric, I was reading that same article. It is hard to believe that 90.85% of the population makes less than 100K. Only 9% makes more than 100K. Are you kidding me? Exactly, Victor Marrero. That's exactly what it is. And here's what the funny part is. When they're doing these articles, Marrero picked up on it. This is what I picked up on too. He's got it right. Remember when I used to tell you guys, when they were writing down some crazy nonsense talking about 20% of the population makes over $100,000 and all this nonsense? Here's the thing. They aren't using the same criteria. What they are doing household income most of the time. And so therefore a person's thinking, oh man, there's tons of people making $100,000 a year or more. And then you start messing with the numbers and you're like, wait a minute. They're counting husband and wives, potentially husband, wives, and partners. I'm like, wait a minute. One guy makes 70, another person makes 40, and they're counting that as household. So that's a higher number, naturally. But I'm talking individuals. And when you start doing individuals, you start finding out there is not that many people that make $100,000 per year. All right. So those are the numbers that they start messing around with your head, and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm good. You're not good, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You're not good. Okay. Let me get back over here because I have some more things that I want to talk about as well. Let's see. Even in Alabama, rent starts at $1,200 to $1,400 a month. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, those used to be typically, you could get a two-bedroom apartment. Even a 3-bedroom house would be under $1,000. Those days are over. Gone. And you guys know what the numbers are. 1,200, just times it by 3. That means you need to make $3,600. And not only do you need to make $3,600, you need to make $3,600, and guess what else? Not have a credit card, not have a car payment. That's right, because they use debt to income ratio. So it's actually, you need to make more than that if you have a car, if you have student loans, they get you when you come out of the womb, when you have that social security number, you're monetized. All right, let's go. Look who's here. Robbie D Solutions with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Money Making Friday night live stream. That's right. Money Making Mondays, ladies and gentlemen, coming out on Monday. See us at 8:50 p.m. And if you've been here this long, please smash the like button. That's so the YouTube guys know that we're in the house. And he says, what's up, SSN Nation? What's up, DJ Robbie D? I'll still use that name. Welcome once again to the SSN Nation. Thank you so much for being here and for your support. I love SSN. We were talking about inflation last June 2021. The news, Johnny, come lately. Exactly. I'll tell you how they do it. Very simple. Both husband and wife have to work. Exactly. A household can't make it on one person's income. He's got it exactly right. And that's the dirty little secret when they're putting out these numbers that most of the people aren't telling you husband and wife are working. They're putting out numbers like, oh, the average person makes. No, you got to make sure whatever you're looking at that they're actually talking about. Here's the other trick that they use. I was trying to bring it up, but I think I lost it. Yes, I did. Another trick that they use is they use the word median income instead of average income. So let me give you guys an example. I'll try and do it this way. Let's say we have 5. So just like that one where it showed lower class made under 32 grand, lower to middle made 32 to 53. So that would be number 2. And then number 3 was 53 to 100, was it? So then that'd be 3. The number 4 would be 100. I don't remember what was up there, but let's just use an example, 150. And then number 5 is 150 or more, right? So we have 5. Median, they pick which one of the 5. So now if I go median and I pick number 3 as the median, well, then that means we got a range of 53 to 100K. So when I go average, because we know the average is lower, it would actually be in number 2 because we know 90% of the people don't make 100K. So people are more in this category, which is the average, but they don't want to say average because if they tell people most people make $32,000 to $50,000 a year in America, people are going to start freaking out. So they actually try to raise the number and they use median instead of average. All these little tricks just so they can fool you, and you have to start asking yourself, why are they trying to fool you with the numbers? When you're out here busting your ass every day, every week, you know how much food costs. You know how much gas costs. You know how much your electric bill is. Come on now. Don't let them play you like this. Victor dropping facts and gems. Exactly, he is. Exactly, he is. That's exactly right. Right. The dual income of 110K required. That's exactly what it is. If you want to have that SSN lifestyle, if you want to have any lifestyle that you see on this Instagrams and YouTubes and social medias where people are running all over the world, well, I have a friend here in the chat room who's running all over the world every freaking month. But you know what? She busts her ass for weeks at a time. She deserves it and gets paid. All right. So no sense in sitting around while you can go play. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lots of love. Mr. Cold Facts, dropping truth, no car payment until after the home purchase, no bins, then home. Exactly. And how many times do you see some? Hey, I dare anybody. Go to apartment complexes, go look, and you will see Benz, BMWs, Porsches, all at the apartment complex. And just like Mr. Financial says, that's actually the wrong way to do it. You're supposed to buy the house first. Cars, they don't care about your debt to income ratio, damn near. They don't care. We'll go over 30. And you don't have to worry about it. We don't need to worry about that 30%. You know why? Because we're going to not give you a 5-year loan. We're going to give you a 7-year loan. Hey, you want an 8-year loan to lower the payment so you qualify? Or do you want a 10-year loan and go get one of these Lambos? How about a 15? Is that good for you? It's a derivative for them, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you don't understand. So while all these YouTubers are out here leasing cars, showing off, acting like they're buying them, that's a derivative. The car dealer gets to have a piece of paper. Everybody here in the SSN Nation knows what I'm talking about. You can do the exact same thing. They get to turn around and say, hey, look, this lease is worth $4,000 per month. How many of these do we have? Oh, we have 100 of them. Wait a minute, 100 times $4,000 per month. Who will give me $150,000 for this paper? And somebody says, I will. That's how they do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's one way they do it. There's several ways they do it. When you buy a car, they do it the same way. So all I'm trying to say is buy the home first. Get your asset first. In fact, I would like people to get an FHA loan 3% and get a fourplex first. Duplex, threeplex, or fourplex first. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see somebody do a pre-construction loan, whether it's a house, whether it's a villa, whether it's a condo. All right. Either way, you're getting an asset that you're going to rent out. That means you're going to have passive income. All right. So actually, because G code is here, 410, I don't know if he's still here, but I started number 1. I got to do number 2 now. Victor, I've seen so many fail trying this single income salary with 2 kids. Oh, yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. You're right. The numbers don't work over 8 years. It's a failed plan. Exactly. And notice some of you may miss the thing that he's saying over 8 years. Here's the thing. You got 2 kids. At first, they're cute. At first, they're 3 years old, 1 year old, 3 years old, just brand new born, 5 years old, brand new born, kindergarten. Here's where things get very interesting. You're at work, working 7 to 6 at night, let's say. One problem. Where do your kids stay? That's right. Daycare or with family members if you're lucky. But if you're not lucky, daycare costs more than jobs pay these days. $600 a week, $500 a week. Heaven forbid if you could have 2 kids that need to go to daycare. So therefore, that's a problem. So therefore, the 8 years, and not on top of that, you have inflation that's making your dollars worth less, but you're not getting that 10 or 15% raise every year to offset it. And that's why you're strapped paycheck to paycheck. And that's why a lot of people have to do these side hustles, have to get these passive income streams. We want passive income streams. We want assets. All right. That's what we want you to get here in the SSN Nation. Now, let's go with something else as well. No chaser. Busting your ass in 2022. Ed Eric is sick telling truth. Exactly, man. Here's what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. You want to create passive income the soonest you can. Streams of income, side hustle money coming in. So while you're on this live stream, having fun in the SSN Nation, somebody could be buying a product like Andy Ortiz, who's in the Amazon. He's doing very good in his Amazon products. He's making sales every day. At one point, he hasn't given us an update, but like 2 or 3 weeks back, he was almost doing 1 sale every hour. That's not bad for a startup. He's making profit while he's sleeping. You got to love it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're talking about. If you missed the last live stream, there was a free Amazon FBA course, if that's what you want to do. But quite frankly, all you have to do is go to Alibaba and AliExpress. That's where everybody gets, a lot of people get their stuff. Not everybody gets their stuff. So you can go there and then resell it. So it's up to you how you want to play the game. But all I'm trying to say is that's something, there was a course for free. See the last live stream in the description. Amazon FBA course is free. So here, this is a shout out to my Sacktown friend. So I'll show number 2 because it's Friday night. We just got paid, and now you have to pay yourself. And paying yourself means what? You got a paycheck that came in, and you're sitting there going, man, I got bills to pay. But how about you switch your mindset and say, hey, I have a life that I'm trying to pay for now instead of paying for later. So let me give you guys an idea of what I'm referring to pay for now. So I'll use 2 years ago, Since I on Airbnb and I'm vacation rentals, most people want to go on somewhere nice destinations, right? So let me give you an idea. On Airbnb 2 years ago, you could stay, you could even stay in Hawaii for a week for roughly $1,500, $1,600. No big deal, right? To some people, it's a big deal, but all I'm saying is for a large portion of the population, $200 a night to $250 a night, that's not a lot of people can vacation. But now it's not 200, 250 a night. In just 2 years, the hot spots are 350, 400, 450, 500 per night in just 2 years. So you have to understand what's happening. So if you're not already paying yourself, creating revenue streams in today's money, that also means your revenue stream is going to automatically inflate because now you can charge more along the way because you are building your business. You're building whatever you're selling. And so therefore, you can always stay ahead of the curve. So those same properties that I'm describing to you right now, I no longer charge 200, 250. I charge 350, 399, 499. I have people staying in Scottsdale, Arizona in a 2-bedroom condo. Previously, I charged 399, 379 a night during February, March, and January, February, March. Now I get away with, get this, in just 2 years, 519, 529, 499 a night, midweek 400s, weekend 500s, and people are paying it. See what I'm saying? So I get the inflation. I don't have to worry. I always can raise my prices based on the economy at the time. I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd be charging somebody $529, $539 a night on a weekend for a 2-bedroom condo in Scottsdale. Sure, it's high season, but I also didn't think on the big island of Hawaii that I'd be able to charge people $399, $459, $499 a night there either. The big island, not Maui, not even Honolulu, but the big island. I'm charging that. Years ago, it was only $229, $249, $259 a night that I could charge somebody. It's almost double. It is double. So I get to stay with inflation. That's why you have to build assets that pay you, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you have to get that passive income. And that also means video number 2. This is a big shout out from my man, G, who came on tonight. Here we go. Number 2, because what's coming up this weekend also is happening. Yeah, it goes both ways, ladies and gentlemen. We go there.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. And so I'm going to say it right now. You do realize that was Super Bowls, right? Right? That's VIP, ladies and gentlemen. I showed in some of the videos. You can go check them out. How much it costs to go into these events. Well, guess what? SSN Lifestyle is here, ssnlifestyle.com. Not this year. It was going to happen this year, but due to family matters, I cannot be in LA. I cannot be down at SoFi, which looks like one of the awesome stadiums in America, a great venue, LA. I don't know what's happening tonight. I have an idea. And normally I would be in the mix, but not this year. So next year, just like when I said last year, or was that 2020? No, 2020 and the year before that, when I was telling people, meet me in the ATL, meet me in Miami, you can come in. And like Mr. Financial said, he said, well, I thought you were like all the rest of these gurus who was just faking it. So when I didn't want to just show up because I didn't believe you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I said, let me come out with some videos, because apparently some other people might be thinking like that too. So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Barring any of this COVID nonsense that's happening, once again, I don't know where it's going to be next year, but you're welcome to join me. You guys will know about it. And again, some of you will be able to join me and not have to pay $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 to get in these joints, because this is SSN Nation. You don't have to pay me, but you do have to show up. That's all the requirement was. Show up. I'll be here. Same thing's going to happen next year, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We'll be back in the mix. All right. Just letting you know. That's how we roll around here. Let's go. Yeah. 7 years for car note, locked into liability. Exactly. That's right where they want you, ladies and gentlemen, because you're not going to be able to pay yourself. Meaning, pay yourself means, hey, I'm going to take, I don't even care, $25 and put it in the stock market. Get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. The links are down below. You can buy stocks fractionally. Just like right now, Google's going to do a stock split. I don't know how they're going to do it, but if Google stock is like $3,000, a lot of people can't buy that stock, but you might say, hey, let me get $50, 25, 100, 500, 1,000. You can do that, ladies and gentlemen. Robinhood and Webull down below. Both of those do fractionals. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and there's about to be a war, ladies and gentlemen, so you know what that means. Raytheon, Boeing, BlackRock. Okay? Think about it. Those are stocks, ladies and gentlemen. Raytheon, BlackRock, Boeing. Those are stocks. Okay? I'm just giving you an idea. When there's war, what are you going to need? You're going to need weaponry. You're going to need bullets. You're going to need planes, boats. You're going to need all this aluminum, Nucor, steel, U.S. Steel. All of this comes into play, ladies and gentlemen. And so while the stock market is going down, you can pick a few good winners. All right. Now, do your own due diligence when it comes to the stock market. All right. Used cars are up 40%. So those become the luxury vehicles. Best time to sell your car if you multiple. Exactly, Victor Marrero. Exactly. I was thinking about, actually, I do have one of my cars up for sale. It's, I can't believe it. It's just what he's saying. It's insane. I mean, I can sell the car for what I bought it for years ago. That's how crazy this is. I got a few offers too. But then I was like, it's like, what do you do when a car is free and clear? It's like, why would I sell it? Doesn't even have that much miles on it. As you guys know, I'm all over the place, so I don't drive it enough, right? It's funny. All right, Driven Fortitude is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. I appreciate it. And she says, good evening, SSN fam. Good evening to you. Nice to see you again. Thank you so much for your support and being here. 1 hour, 8 minutes in. Everybody, please smash the like button. You know why? Because the YouTube gods don't like me giving out this information, because they don't want you financially free. They want you to believe that you're going to have to keep working, doing that 40 for 40 for 40. You guys might not understand what that means, but working 40 years, that's a long time. And then you're already going to be like 60 years old. And how fun is that? You're not going to be able to, jump over tall buildings in a single bound at that point. You don't get to regenerate in 5 minutes like when you're 25 years old and 28 and 35. No. Your knees may be creaking a little more now. Back might be hurting. Can't carry the same luggage weight anymore. No, you want to have fun in prime time. So that's why you got to get that passive income early. Just pay yourself early. So you are saying, I'm buying a little stocks, I'm buying a little real estate, I'm going to start my own business, but I'm paying and putting in a little bit of money just for that. Then I pay all the rest of the bills. So pay yourself first, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go. There's no way anybody should pay cash for car. Exactly. Pay off early in this high inflation. Curtis Davis. Exactly right. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys something. This is why you have to get your credit sometimes right. Down below in the description, yeah, if you have a credit problem, you can start over. Start with credit strong self lender where they're installment trade lines, but at least they post on time payments to start getting your credit back on track. And it's a savings account at the same time. And if you use self lender, your savings account can be transferred over to a secured card. And so now you have an installment trade line and a revolving trade line showing on time payments and no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. So you can always build your credit scores. All right. Plus, I have some other links down below for credit as well. Like Black Steel's supposed to come out. I don't know when they are, but there's another one. No credit check, no qualifying. They use another algorithm to give you a line of credit. There's some others down below in the description. Go take a look. All right. Now, let's get down to this Dave Ramsey thing. One of these days, somebody's going to call up Dave Ramsey and say, hey, man, this guy keeps talking about you. It's not that bad. All I'm going to say is this thing about paying cash for cars, cash for houses. Everybody has their own point of views, but the SSN Nation, my point of view, may be different than yours. But let me ask you something. You're sitting there doing what, oh, I got to pick on my gold and silver buddies, by the way. You're doing the exact same thing as a gold and silver person is when you're buying cash for items that go down in value or you're living in. So what I'm trying to say is this. I go buy a car for 30 grand cash. What does that car do? Up until recently, the unthinkable, car prices went up, but that's not what's going to happen over time. Cars don't go up in value. Used cars, let's get real. But anyhow, I took that 30 grand off the table. That car is sitting in the driveway earning me how much? Nothing. Now, some of you are going to go, Eric, I put it on Turo or whatever. Okay, take your high risk maneuvers. That's fine. But when somebody smashes up your car, messes up your interiors, busted up your tires and rims, you're going to find out real quick that it costs a lot of money to repair cars. And heaven forbid if something happens and all of a sudden the insurance company goes, hey, you know what? We're just going to total it. And now what? You just gave up 50% of your value for something that's not even making you money. All I'm trying to say is a vehicle is a liability. All right. Most people drive it, sit in the driveway. So if you're going to spend 30K, you could have went the other way. You could have said, hey, you know what? I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go down and get a loan on a car for 1%, 2%. Inflation is double digits. So even if you're paying whatever your note is, it doesn't matter because inflation means your dollar is worth less next year. So even if your payment was $400 a month, by the time 5 or 6 years rolls around, $400 a month is going to be like the equivalent of almost $200 a month or less. But people don't think like this. Meanwhile, you only put down $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. The other $27,000 you could have invested. And some of you are going, hey, Eric, what is he talking about? This could have invested stuff. All right, let me show you something because you guys know it's real in the field out here. So we just can't leave you hanging, right? Let me go see what I can do. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to give you guys, because you guys know my favorite stuff. Let me, I can't. Let me go back to Lofty. Let me see, where's our Lofty Brickle? Here we go. This isn't what I'm going to talk about, but I want to show you guys something because I did this on Wednesday night. So I'm going to stock. Somebody, you guys might be like, some of you might be like, what am I going to do? So you gave up $30,000, let's say, cash for a car that doesn't do anything. You could have been getting at least almost 8.8% on your money every year. So when you start doing the numbers, you're almost like call it like 9. You could be getting like $2,000 a year. Your car's not giving you that. So at least, even if there's inflation that's higher than this, at least you're getting some return on your investment. That's why you don't go out here and put things in cash and say, oh, I own a car cash. I own a house cash. I own gold and silver cash. Yeah, I know the gold and silver guys are going to be like, come on, Eric, stop talking crazy like this. No, I'm not going to stop talking crazy because the same rules apply. I gave up $30,000 for gold and silver. Now, what's it worth to me? It doesn't return any money in my pocket. Nothing. Meanwhile, I have inflation to contend with, 15% a year, which now means I don't have a way for that 30,000 I invested in some rocks. I have no way to make any money when in fact I could have used that money and just said, hey, let me put it in AM. At least I get $2,000 per year. Almost 2,700. So that's just one example, right? And then the other night I said, hey guys, check this out. This one right here is crazy because I haven't looked at Orchard in a while. And this is something that we were already invested in like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. But now look, 16% dividend because their value of their stock went down. So now 16%. So once again, if you want to take a risk, I'm not saying use all 30,000 in my example. I'm saying though, you could have put in 15,000 or 10,000 and be sitting here collecting $1,600. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. You guys are making it too hard on yourselves because you're listening to Mr. Ramsey over here talking about pay everything cash when actually you want to have revenues coming in. You want to pay yourself. You want to buy something, a business. You want to buy an asset that pays you, whether it pays you now, next year, or 3 years from now. All right? But just willy-nilly giving out all your cash, those are bullets, ladies and gentlemen. That's ammunition. All right? So think about that. Don't go out here wasting your money anymore because time is up. The Fed has jacked the middle class. The Fed has jacked everybody, except if you're a top 10%er. Just keep that in mind. Just found your emails. We'll provide a response tonight. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. That would be nice. Evening, Andreen M. Driven Fortitude from Wilson Koo showing the love. That's right. $519 per night. Sounds good, Airbnb. You're damn right it's good. It's lovely right now. It's beautiful. It's awesome. That's it exactly. All right. So, this is what's happened. So you guys are sitting there getting inflation, but because you have an asset, just like a person that owns a home and they're renting it out, that's why they're able to charge ridiculous rental rates because it's an asset. They get to raise the price based on the inflation. That's why it's very, very valuable to have your businesses that generate revenue because then you can always raise the price of your cost of your goods and services. All right. Those $250 per night rate are over, especially when having amenities. Exactly, Victor Marrero. It's over. I don't even know how much Marrero, how much do you charge at Margaritaville in Orlando, for instance? I don't even know what it is because Margaritaville charges you guys. Margaritaville, these guys are off the charts. Some of their prices, yeah, okay, they lure you in at $390 a night or something. But then all of a sudden you're like, hey, I have a party of 6. And they're like, oh, that'll be $1,500 per night. I'm like, holy smokes. It gets crazy. And people pay it, ladies and gentlemen. They pay it. Here, I'm going to show you guys something else too. A business owner, Eric, has mastered the cost of running successful Airbnb with fixed costs and large margin profits. SSN Academy for free each week. Thank you so much, Mr. Financial. And again, go see Chili Davis' channel because he gives updates on stocks, crypto, and so much more that can help you to financial freedom as well. Helps you with the due diligence. Robbie D Solutions. I will be there. Let me know when. You got that right, DJ Robbie D. I'll let you know when. Hi, Wilson, Driven Fortitude, showing some love. Vanessa Gate is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Boston SSN fam. Hello to you too, Vanessa Gate. California love. Super Bowl in your town. Hi, Vanessa from Driven Fortitude. Curtis Davis showing some love. Vanessa, welcome back. Driven Fortitude. Hey, lady, long time no see. I love the love, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis, late, but checking in, fam. Hey, you're never too late around here. It's always good to see you. And with the icon, Vanessa Gate. Hey, Victor, miss y'all. We missed you too, Driven Fortitude. I'm glad to see you. Oh, look at here. Look at here. Laverne Penix is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he has the icon next to his name. And he has a nickname, ladies and gentlemen. This is otherwise known as Mr. Cool. And you guys know early on I mentioned Mrs. Cool. Now you know why the name. Mrs. Cool, Mr. Cool. They're in the house tonight. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope all is well with the team. Yes, it is Laverne Penix. Thank you so much once again for being here and for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Driven Fortitude says, military, keep me busy. Hey, it's going to keep you a whole lot busier right now because there's some woofing going on between two nations. And I'm never going to give Russia any props for being one of the top dogs anymore. These guys, as soon as they blow their bullets, they can't reload. All right? They ain't that scary. I'm sorry, Driven Fortitude. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I'm just saying. I don't want nothing to happen to you. Curtis Davis said there, dropping facts. When you're financially free, you don't need a car. You actually need somebody to drive it once a month because he's traveling. Exactly. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Because I didn't drive the BMW that much, the battery always got drained. So then I put it like a trickle charge, right? Thinking I'm good while I'm gone. Well, actually, it did me no good because the trickle charge always kept it like trickling and below a certain level. And they use these special batteries that are, I think, like AGM, I think was what they called it. And even though they last a long time, the fact is, since I didn't drive it but once every 6-7 months or something, it just couldn't keep up. So I just had to change the battery because of that. And them things ain't cheap neither. So it's like, is this for real? I'm like, I only drove the damn thing 5,000 miles in a year. Come on now. This is crazy. So, but that's it exactly. That's it exactly. Don't need a car. L. Slater is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Very nice to see you once again. And he says, what's up, E-Money and SSN? Have y'all heard of Drip Network and thoughts on it? Kel Slater, we have heard of the Drip Network. Joshua Felder made a video on how to join the Drip Network only a matter of 2 to 3 weeks ago. We dropped it here because people were talking about it just like you before, Kel Slater. But finally, I said, let me drop the video so people understand what the Drip Network is because we were talking about Strong Block. We were talking about the power nodes. And then, of course, people have been talking about the Drip Network. And then we finally figured out how the Drip Network kind of worked because you had to be invited. So that made it a little twist to it. But I love what they're doing. But quite frankly, I still, I'm full transparent about what I invest in. And I have not. But again, I have reasons why I have not, because I wanted to look into some things because of the way that you have to buy in. I always try to go around the system just so I can do 2 steps instead of 3 steps to get there. But I don't know if I can do that with the Drip Network. But we'll figure it out next week when I have some time. All right. But thank you so much for mentioning that, Kel Slater. I appreciate it. G Code 410, our guest of the night, came on. I'm on the wait list for the new C8 at MSRP to sell it for double on the open market. Oh, G Code 410, he's flipping. G Code 410, I see you working, my man. That's exactly what you should be doing, ladies and gentlemen. You should not be sitting there going, oh, I got to have that C8 and pay. Well, I don't know what he's paying because I think they're either, well, it depends on what options you got on there. But he could be into like upper 50s or into the mid 60s, because mid 60s you're doing really good. If you're talking about a C8 at 80, a Z06, you're going to be around 86 or 90. Either way, I like it. Get on the allocation list, and then you can flip it, because they're not Lamborghini, they're not Ferrari, so they ain't going to block you. All right, so you can flip it. And I like that maneuvering, because all you have to do is put down, depending on the dealership, it could be even as low as $100. It can be free, but that's rare. So it could be as low as $100 to like $5,000 to get your spot and get your allocation. So I love that move, because it actually has a track record of being able to resell. Somebody was selling their C8, a C8 that somebody could buy for 58 or 59 or whatever thousand. Somebody had put it up there for 200 grand. Unbelievable. I don't think he sold it at that, but he still said, "Who give me 200?" And I think somebody gave him in the low 100s. Incredible. That's why don't be shy of putting your price up. But great job, G-Code 410, because that's what we're talking about. That's arbitrage, ladies and gentlemen. That's arbitrage, because he's sitting there already. He's locked in the price because he has the allocation. He has the actual allocation, and hopefully he actually gets it. When it arrives, it's going to be a short order. He can immediately just offer it up. When it says it's going to be delivered at X amount of day, he can start saying, "Who wants to buy this from me?" And add on another 30, 40, 50 G's, maybe even double. Who knows? So I love the arbitrage. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Just works the same way on a lower scale, like what we were talking about. You go to Walmart, Target, or whatever. You go to the clearance item. You start looking at the clearance items. Then you go to Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and all of a sudden that thing that you see on clearance, there's 10 of them there, 20 of them there, and they're like $15. And you see them on all those platforms selling for $75. There's an opportunity there, ladies and gentlemen. And as Joshua Felder told me, and Miss Learn and Earn told me, they use cashback reward cards. So not only are they buying the items at the discount, they're getting their 2, 3, 4% back in cash using the credit card to give them a few more percentage points of profit. Arbitrage, ladies and gentlemen, that should be in every entrepreneur's, every side hustler's playbook, because there will be opportunities that you're just sleeping. You're not even thinking about it. And that's how you also can pay yourself, ladies and gentlemen. All right. But I love it, G-Code 410. That's what you do. That's what we should be thinking about all the time. All right, Driven Fortitude, we thank you, sis, for your service. That's right, Driven Fortitude. We do indeed. Thank you so much, and be safe no matter what. All right, Curtis Davis, all my clients, I recommend Credit Strong. This week I had a client with 695, but she had no activity for 2 years, and the bank held her $14K check for 9 days. This is going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you have to pay yourself. Okay, look, banking relationships are going to matter. They've always mattered, but generally it mattered too if you made a certain amount of income. Then the bank would be like, "Hey, this is the OC coming in. We know who he is because we know his deposits, right?" Well, they kind of shied away from that and went to even a more upscale clientele. But here's what's happening now. Just what he's talking about right here. When she deposited a 14K check, all legit, they're holding it up. They're holding up checks for $3 grand. They're holding up checks for $2 grand. That's not a good sign, OCs, ordinary citizens, because you will have checks of these amounts. So you're going to have to start thinking, I need to generate revenues where they go, okay, he's depositing 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand coming in from his business sources or side hustles or PayPal's accounts or Venmos, whatever. So they see that. So then they don't have a reason to hold it because they're like, oh, this is just normal business. This guy has 14, 15, 20K running through his account every month. We're not going to hold it. We'll release it. No problems. This is what happens. And this is what's going to happen in the future. It's just going to get worse, ladies and gentlemen, not better. So keep that in mind. Thank you for bringing that up, Mr. Financial, because this is going to be a real problem in the next 10 to 24 months. Vanessa Comagate, my engine light came on my 2018 Benz, and I looked at the G-Wagon prices are instant. Yeah, 6 figures. Yeah, for a G-Wagon. Sad. Really is sad. Really, really sad in my opinion. German Fortitude, how are you? Are you still active duty? Army? Air Force? Yep. She's still active duty. That's it exactly. I'm good. Learning all I can to prepare for retirement in a few years. That's right, German Fortitude. Well done. Well done. Well done. And do it while you're in, and at the same time, you are in one of those unique situations that the military doesn't even talk about. They don't talk about financial freedom. But people in the military actually have a way because they have credit unions. These guys can actually, every paycheck, just like a normal person that has a job, they can say, hey, send X amount of dollars to this location every month. So therefore, you don't even miss it. And then if you're in the military for 5 years, 10 years, and that amount has been going over there and you never touched it, you have built up a huge nest egg without even realizing, by paying yourself first and not missing the funds. It's a beautiful thing. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of people in the military end up being well off. And a lot of times they end up staying in there 20 years, and then they have a retirement, plus they have funds at the end, and they have skill sets that can be in the private sector and get a second career, and now have 2 pensions or retirement funds coming in, plus Social Security, plus they bought assets, a la Victor Marrero, for instance. That was his playbook. And he's retiring again. So this is crazy. Curtis Davis, my client just got a car, $80K at 1.9. There you go. Sounds like free money with inflation at 6%. Exactly, Curtis Davis. And ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Davis, he's talking about 6%. That's what the Fed says that the inflation rate is. It is not. It's 15%. 1.9% is free money. You know why? In fact, I should bring up the calculator. But here's the thing. The reason why it's free money is because 1.9%, you're paying a large percentage of the principal on this every month, versus if you have a loan of like 7%, 8%, now you're paying the interest on the first like 2 years. So therefore hefty. So when you get anything like under 2.9 or less, that is free money. You're in that territory. It's beautiful because the interest goes by and you pay in the, not the interest, the principal, just like that. And if you can get a 1.9 and they go, hey, we'll give you 1.9 and you can have 7 years or whatever, you should be taking it. You should be taking that with a heartbeat, because that means you don't have to pay that much money, and the money that you have left over, you can use to invest, because you're only paying like $300 a month or something, something small, because your interest doesn't have to be paid. It's not that huge of a task. So those are the reasons why that's why you need your credit at a certain level. That's why you need to take advantage of this and do not pay cash for cars that go down in value. They all go down in value. Even the Lambos, even the Rolls Royces, even the Mercedes, they all go down in value unless they're a specialty vehicle. All right. So those are not assets. I'm just saying, unless, of course, you open up a museum and you have people coming in paying you for them, but most people aren't doing that. Driven Fortitude, aim high, stay there, go for 20 years. That retirement check is sweet. Passive income, there you go, Victor Marrero, exactly. Difference between working because you want to versus working because you have to. Exactly, and it feels good when you work when you want to. You get to choose. You say, hey, I want to go into this field of work. Sure, they don't have to pay me an enormous amount because I already have this cash flow coming in. And then you get in there and then all of a sudden you get a little raise. Then you're like, hey, you're pretty good. And then next thing you know, you're on your way to 2 retirements. And you can have fun along the way. You're not locked down. You got to love it. ORC, $1,600 dividend payments, 16%. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Got my Apple divvy check today. Me too. Exactly. Apple stock. You guys know how this goes. Apple. Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook. Those are the ones. Tesla. Now, let's talk about something that's been on the back burner. Remember in the 2020 elections where 5 states said, hey, we want to do something with cannabis? So all the rage was on cannabis stocks, including here in the SSN Nation. Cannabis stocks were rising. But then, because it was only 5 states, and there was, the words were on the street all over the place, people were buying up the cannabis stocks and they were skyrocketing. Well, guess what? A lot of them have come down because there's no bullish news in reality. What's going to happen in the 2022 or 2023 election midterms? What's going to happen in the 2024? There's going to be some more states that are going to deal with cannabis. So is now the time to buy cannabis when the prices have went basically back down to almost where they were from 2 years ago? Is this now a good time? Because a lot of these stocks are under $3. Some of them are under $1. Okay, I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, do your due diligence. These are some of the things you need to check out if you're an entrepreneur. You want to be the CEO of your life. And oh, by the way, SSN Nation, you can always get this hat with the blue rim at the StopStrugglingNow.com website. That's where you get the merch, ladies and gentlemen. Or you can see the merch shelf down below from Teespring. 3.5 years left, driven 4-2. Congratulations. 3.5, we already know where you're standing. You're on the almost easy street. Almost. As long as they give you the next assignment to the right place. So congratulations. So you're already well ahead. She's got a smart brain, clearly. So she's over here getting her investments right, getting her financial freedom papers already set up while she's doing her next 3.5 years. I love it. That's how you do it. Agree, Eric. I am not a fan of Dave Ramsey baby steps either. I think you sacrifice too much early on. You have to be smart about using debt as leverage. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. Because why use your money when you can use other people's money? All the time when you're growing up, you hear, oh, use other people's money. And then you have other people out here talking about, no, don't use other people's money. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? I get to use my money for investments. I use other people's money to create passive income if I can. Because that passive income pays back the debt and gives me some profits. So we're on the right track that way. All right, that's the SSN Nation way, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's talk about it. The C-19 pause gave people false impression that vacation prices would stay the same as 2019, when in 2 years things have gone up 75%. Dining, air, hotels, parking, etc. Exactly. And the airlines are about to gouge people now, ladies and gentlemen. They're not even messing around. United States citizens are going to be paying like $550, $600 for round trip air just coast to coast. It's going to be crazy what they're doing. It's outrageous. Kel Slater, Curtis Davis, that $1,600 monthly with ORC? No, $1,600 annually. So that's pretty good. At their dividend rate of 16.68% right now. That's where he's getting that from, Kel Slater. Lots of love, driven fortitude. Oh my, pay well daily. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream, and with a donation here once again. Thank you so much for your support. I humbly appreciate it. Thank you, sir. No, thank you, Pay Well Daily. I appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. On a Friday night, you could be anywhere, but you came here to give a donation. I thank you so much for that. All right. Curtis Davis, preach, brother. Facts. Exactly. Preach it. Preach it. Eric, the lending instruments are getting crazy these days. Check your recent email tonight. Wilson Koo, I already know they're getting crazy. That's the whole point. We know how this playbook goes. I mentioned this last year when I told everybody why you should be getting in touch with QuickEasyFunds.com, Mr. Wilson Koo, because this is 2004, 2005, 2006 all over again. If you need a loan for something, you don't even know about it, but lenders will more than likely have a product that they can fit for you. So don't let it go by the wayside. You have some visions of grandeur about starting a business, some visions of grandeur about getting refinanced, whether it's for a home or whether it's for a business to pull some money out because you have X amount of revenues coming in. All of that can be used to get you some funding. And sometimes you may not even need your personal credit score, and other times you may. But they don't have to be 760 or 800. Sometimes they could be 720. Sometimes they can be 680. Sometimes they can be 640. So you will have options, but you're going to have to ask. All right. So now I'm going to go look at this because there's something that came up. Vanessa Comagate, I don't drive much at all. I was thinking about Turo, but I don't want to deal with that. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. You don't want to deal with that. You do not want to deal with. In other words, everybody has to go through the path themselves. But there are certain things that are inherent when you're renting out vehicles. Because you're renting out vehicles, people do not care. That's the whole purpose of them renting out the vehicle. They're like, oh, let me go try this vehicle out to see if I like it. Let's see how fast it actually really goes 0 to 60, 0 to 100. Let me take it out to the track. Let me race some fools in the streets. So those are the things you got to be careful of. And most nice vehicles, tires and rims, they don't cost $50. All right. Most people don't understand this. Most tires could be $200, $300, $400 a piece. Rims the same way. So you're renting out vehicles. Next thing you know, you got somebody bust up your rims, pops your tires, and then they're like, I don't want to pay for it. And you're like, hey, man, that's like $600 for me to replace this stuff. And they're like, so sad, too bad. I'm not going to pay it. And now you got to figure out repairs. And then if they tap somebody, now you got insurance, and now you're going to up your insurance rates. It gets all crazy. So I never recommend the Turo thing. I'm just like, why? There's so many easier things to do, like fingernails to go vending machine, just Airbnb experiences. I mean, there's so much easier things that you don't have to worry about, and you control the situation so much easier. Here's how crazy lending has become. Take out home equity and have no payments and tax benefits too. Oh my, they're doing the crypto thing. No repayment plan. Woo, that is getting out there. That is crazy. Holy Toledo. You guys are hearing it first here. I don't know where, if this is in Canada, America, Costa Rica. I don't know. Wherever this is insane. So if somebody needs a home equity line of credit right now, no payments, good grief. You need to get in touch with quickeasyfunds.com. Curtis Davis, the Apple Taste Suite. Yes, it does. And G code 410. The reason why it has 1,000, whenever you go down to get a C8, you have to go down and get an allocation, and the dealers will ask for a deposit. In this case, his deposit is $1,000 for the dealer. It's either $500 to $1,000. That's generally standard for quite a few dealers. And so now he sits and waits. And probably if he just did this, it's not going to be around for another 6 to 7, 8 months, probably 9 months. And so at that time, when it comes rolling out, he's going to offer it up. And somebody's going to pay him damn near double, because we have a chip shortage and there's not going to be that many vehicles available. Supply and demand. That's how it works. Victor Morel at Cal Slater. Drip Network has tremendous potential. I started Drip a week ago, and the compounding is impressive. However, need to diversify. Exactly, i.e. stock market and real estate. 100%. He's giving you solid advice. In my opinion, this is what we talk about here. Driven Fortitude. Are you participating in the TSP? If so, try to max it out while you're on active duty. If not, try to invest as much as possible. Trust me, it will pay you back big time. Victor Marrero won again, ladies and gentlemen. These are the type of gems that can be dropped. And so now there's several of you that are in the military going, hey, wait a minute, let me see this TSP. He just said it. Put in as much as you can, ladies and gentlemen. He knows what he's talking about on this. So that's what you have to do. All right. So true. Driven Fortitude. Eric, hurting my Lambo dreams is going down in value. Man, this is I got definite opinions about this Lambo stuff. It cracks me up. Oh my God. Wilson Koo with the super sticker. Thank you so much for the donation. I humbly appreciate it. And you have the icon next to your name, which means you're already paid for a membership showing support and the love. So I appreciate this once again, Wilson Koo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Driven Forward 2. Wow, really? Exactly. He's got it. He's got it. He knows what he's talking about with that. Exactly right. Max out. And then and for everybody that's in not in the military, then you always want to try to max out the 401ks. You want to always try to max out anything that gives you any type of tax savings. All right. That's what you want to do. Yes, other people's money for assets, discipline, search for Airbnb, stocks, crypto, Amazon, arbitrage, all in the playbook, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 1 hour, 45 minutes in. Please smash the like button. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be very, very helpful. Driven Fortitude saying, love it, love. We will be hitting you up soon, Koo, man. That's right, Vanessa Kamage. Wilson Koo also dropped another super sticker. Oh my, thank you so much, Mr. Wilson Koo. I humbly appreciate all of your support and the love here in the SSN Nation for everybody else. I appreciate it. And again, I guess I have to tell people, if you want to get financing for almost, I don't even know what you can't get financing for these days, go see Mr. Quick Easy Funds himself.com. That's QUIKE as in Eric, Z as in zebra, funds.com. All right, go check them out. And I'm about to pull something up here. One company is doing 500 plus and no income. Oh my goodness. Okay, Wilson Q, you're going to have to stop playing with people like this now. Come on now. You know this is not going to be a United States lender. Come on. Stop playing with me. 500 and no income verification? For what exactly? For what? You're absolutely right, boss. No bueno. That's it, exactly. Victor, getting the drip. And I'll be joining the drip next week, ladies and gentlemen, once because I've been inundated with a lot of things, and even after today, still got some things to do. So the drip, I'm going to be doing as well. Tim Smith is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. He says, happy Friday night to all of the SSN family. Happy Friday night to you. Love to see you. Nice to see you again, Tim Smith, with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much once again for your support. I appreciate it. All right. Now, because G410 is in the house, G code 410 is in the house, I'm going to go to number 3, G code. Because right when you think that's just it, you're like, okay, so the dude's over around the country. Okay, he's over at this, what was number 2, Super Bowl. And okay, we get that. He's at those parties too. How about a little different twist? Ain't always about that, is it? So check this one out. Number 3.
Come on.
That's right. It doesn't stop. If you're new here, SSN Lifestyle, and by the way, ssnlifestyle.com, it's coming out March 1st. It's in pre-launch right now. You can get your memberships. We have a lot more coming up. I'm going to be dropping some gems in about 7 days about what's going to be happening. Ring of Fire, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be on fire because fingernails to go. Management of properties in the DR. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I might as well give you guys a little teasers right now for the Ring of Fire, but only Founders Club members get first dibs on this type of stuff. And there may be one more opportunity that I haven't discussed yet because it's not set up, but there's going to be a few things that some passive income people might be interested in. All right, let's go. But you can only be a member of the SSN Lifestyle. There's no link down below, but you can go to the ssnlifestyle.com and check it out. All right, let's see what else we got going on. I'm going to go pull up some emails here real quick. It is only in the US of A. You guys are crazier than Biden printing money. You got to be kidding me, man. 500. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, it's almost 2 hours in. And if you've been here for 2 hours, I got something to tell you that's very, very special. I just forgot all about it because I don't have the full details. Okay. Over about a year and a half ago, somebody asked me about an apartment complex in Atlanta. And I mentioned this last week, and because of the things that have happened over the last 2 weeks, I haven't been able to get honed in on this. But they are actually condos, as it turns out. I've mentioned this before. Now, I'm not going to promise anything, but all I'm going to say is this. They were telling me some crazy numbers. They said, hey, Eric, you better get over here. The same apartment complex that I actually looked up online that somebody sent me when we did a live stream. I looked it up and it was in a freaking war zone in the ATL. And I said, there's only one way that I would do that deal is if I could block off each section because there's homeless in there. There's drugs. There's all these people living there for free. All kind of stuff is going on. Trash and garbage is left there. And so I was like, block each section with sturdy fences. You fix up each section, rent out each section, and then go just like a military situation. We go into the next section. So meanwhile, we got the good section. We got the security locked down in this section. And then we just keep advancing forward, get this cleaned up. Well, guess what? I still can't believe it. I'm just going to tell you the numbers, but don't hold this because I can't confirm. Condominiums, potentially $10,000, $15,000, $6,000. All right. And I have insider trading potentially. Yes. A family member, maybe management. So I'm going to have to find out for sure. So actually that means SSN Nation members, you know what that means. That means you're going to have some love too. And actually don't miss Money Making Mondays because I'm going to have plenty of time to sit down and get to the nitty gritty of this one because this could change people's lives instantly. Because if you can get a condominium, and I'm not talking about a 1-bedroom unit, ladies and gentlemen, there's 2 bedrooms, there's 3 bedrooms, there's 4 bedrooms in this joint. That's right. People haven't been paying their HOAs. People haven't been paying their taxes. There's all kind of stuff that's going on. And you might be able to pick this up for a song and a dance, only a few thousand. So just keep this in mind. E-money, crypto, or stocks, or business. Which path is fastest to financial freedom and big gains? Kel Slater, I can't tell you. I can't operate under those circumstances. That premise right there. This is what the gurus do. They tell you, buy my course so you can get this done in a year or two. We don't do a year or two around here. Here's the motto. Start doing what you're doing. Put in the work. Check in 1 year. If you're still doing it at 1 year, I'm going to pat you on the back. I said, good. You're halfway there. Call me in 2 years. See me in 2 years that you've been actually working your ass off for those 2 years, and I guarantee you will be successful. Most people can't reach that bar. So there is no fastest way, but there is a fast way as far as I'm concerned because it all depends on what you want to pick. If I'm picking crypto, because crypto is so volatile, I can pick something. It may go up, it may go down, but there's no fundamental reason other than supply and demand. Okay. Stocks, I can pick those. I can say, hey, Tesla, when it dropped to 850, I should buy it, right? Or 810. I mean, but there's no fastest way. Don't look at it as fast. It's all long term. You're just building. If it moves fast, great. Just like when somebody bought a house 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they didn't know housing was going to go up 20% every year for 2 years. They didn't know when they bought a $350,000 house that it was going to be worth 500, 550 2 years later. They didn't know that. So when you say fast, there's no way to know. But what is fast is you should be fast making sure that you're getting diversification, stocks, crypto, business, real estate, whatever the case may be that you feel comfortable with. That's what you should be doing fast. All right. Don't hold back. That's what you should be doing. So when somebody always asks me, what's the fastest way I can make money to get to financial freedom? I'm like, hey, get passive income first. The rest will take care of itself. How fast you get passive income is how fast you'll be financially free. You'll have your freedom papers. All right. So a person right now, they might be in their 20s and they're thinking, man, I'm going to be working like a slave for the rest of my life to the man. And the one thing they're not doing is they're not sitting there saying, okay, what can I put my money towards that's going to earn me passive income? So now 3 years from now, after I kept putting my money towards this, now 3 years from now, I am getting 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Let me give you this Joshua Felder story, everybody who doesn't know. Joshua Felder, he says, you know what? Let me invest in the Drip Network. And I believe, I don't know the actual numbers, but he did it. He said it on a live stream, but I think he started with like 2 or 3 grand, something like that. And because the Drip Network is returning some rewards, he just reinvested those rewards. After a year, 1 year, he now makes $3,000, actually $3,100 per month from the Drip Network. He reinvested some money, and then he said he uploaded like some more money. And I don't remember the numbers. You're going to have to go look for the Drip video. And then that live stream that came out either the same day, that evening, that is when he's on here and we're talking about it. And if he's here, he'll tell you right now. So he's doing 3,000 passive income, don't have to do anything, and it only took him 1 year. To me, that's fast. But he took a chance because it's crypto, it's Drip Network. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But he said, you know what? I'm going to take a chance. There's people right now who's on Strong Block. All right. Because of Professor Auntie Val, late in 2021, she said something on a live stream, and other people said, let me buy 10 coins and get in here and they're on Strong Block. Let me get that node. Some people paid $5,700 for the 10. Some people paid $9,700 for the 10. But you know what? 10% of the coin price every day, when the coin price is 450, 500, 600, 700, 800, you're getting $1,200 to $1,500 to $1,600 per month passively. Is that fast? I think that's fast. But you might have to invest $5,700, $5,300 because right now the coin price is around 500. So add on about 10 times 5 is 5 grand, and then add on about 400 for, or 400 or 500 for fees. So you're at 5,500, let's say. Is that worth $1,200 a month? $1,400 a month? Yes, I would say so. That's fast. As long as Strong Blocks keeps doing what they're doing, that's fast. Some people even bought more than one node. They got 2 nodes. So now they got 2,400 to 3 grand coming in. Some people bought 3 nodes. 3,500 to 4,500 coming in passively. That's fast in less than a year. But they had to pay themselves first. They put their money into this project. So that's why I say I don't like to answer what's fast, because it's all relative to what you're doing. And if it's working, it's working. But don't initially try to make it fast. Make the investment that you believe in. All right. That's what you should be doing. All right. Let's go. Thank you for asking that, Kel Slater, and talking about that. Curtis Davis, the party going down tonight in LA, Super Bowl Bonanza until 3 a.m. in the morning. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night. In the past, you had to make a choice. I'll give you, I don't know if Playboy still does theirs, but in the past, you had to choose between Playboy, Maxim, Budweiser Fest or some Budweiser deal. All of them had stars, music stars. So it's like sitting there like, man, when does it start? When did each one of these start? And they're all like 7 or 8, same amount of time and stuff. So you got to take a pick. You got to take a pick. But yeah, especially in LA, I don't know what's happening. I don't know how you make a choice when you got probably 10 choices on Friday, 10 on Saturday, and then the pregame parties also. One of my favorite ones, DirecTV. I'm going to tell you guys why. So what started happening at the Super Bowl is just what happened in America. Pay a higher price, get less. So again, one of my pet peeves about the parties, they started turning into where we used to have everybody sits around, has fun, relax, meet people from all over the planet, chill out, mogul, as I call it. You're moguling. You're talking to somebody who says, oh, I own this company over in New York, and, you know, we do whatever, and we generate like $600 million a year. Now they've changed it to a party environment where it's almost set up like VIP are the only people who have seats. VIP has the waiter and waitresses. It's not as cool as it used to be. It's more like set up like a party, like a club. And that's the unfortunate thing in all reality. So that's why some of them aren't as good as others. But the DirecTV pregame party, okay, no hors d'oeuvres. No. These guys have full-on food. Full-on food, full-on fun. They even have artists come and play, and you don't even know it because sometimes they didn't announce it. And they're playing the pregame. Tailgate is what we always used to call it. And so they have their DirecTVs with the big screens, and then of course they have the NFL stars and some celebrities come through, and it's just a cool vibe. And usually open. There's no VIP section or anything. It's open to everybody, and they serve real food. You're actually eating lunch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's pretty cool about this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm going to do. I am actually going to play another video since it's Friday Night Live, because you guys just thought, okay, Eric, he's like the Euro guy. We saw it. He's Super Bowl guy. He saw it. You saw, okay, he's at the Sundance Film Festival too. You saw it. You're like, wait, is there more? Oh, there's more, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are. It's Friday night. Let's go find out about what's more. Here you go.
Come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we don't stop. You guys, we don't stop. If you're new here, a lot of you old members, you guys have seen these videos before, but we have some new people here. They're not familiar with SSN lifestyle and SSN Nation and what happens when you have passive income, when you could be anywhere in the world, anywhere on the planet, because you know why? You have checks coming in. And what's even better, you don't need the checks. That's even better. All right. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you want to set up your life. So then that way you can go around and do whatever you want. When Kel Slater say, what's the fastest? What is it worth to you? If you're 20 years old, does it matter if you're 26 before you can do it? Does it matter if you're 30 before you can do it? No, it does not. Because once you achieve it, now you're sitting there like, this is the life. All right. No, nothing is better. All right. Oh, I clicked on that. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Party going down. Let me see if I can get back. Lots of love. You're in the club or party or concert, house of pain, jump song, get down. Yeah, that was a total surprise, man. These guys came out. I came from the back. I probably should. Yeah, okay. I came from the back. You guys know that the VIP section at the Ulta Music Festival. If you've ever been there before, a lot of people know where the water is. That's the VIP section. They usually have it on the water. And so at the end of that video, that's where the VIP section is. They have a bar back there, and then they have these loungers, and you're just looking out over the bay, and there's hardly anybody back there because not many people have VIP tickets. You can't buy them. So, so basically, I'm backstage, and the VIP section just drinking, having fun, seeing some dudes that I've seen in LA. And people are like, hey, how do you know this guy? Because I'm in Miami. And the guys are like, I saw you in LA last year. And people are like, wait, who are you? I'm like, nobody. I just get around. And so then I'm walking up, and all of a sudden, House of Pain's playing. Like, what the? I was like, and so that's how you guys heard me like, yeah. But anyhow, total shock, total surprise. They weren't even on the list, but it was cool. Oh, by the way, SSN Lifestyle, that's also going to be part of some things. SSN Lifestyle is basically also going to be where we're going to have some contests, and we're going to have things like that going on. So when this COVID thing, I think at the end of this year, and I'm hoping 2023, when everything's wide open, then we can actually do what we want to do, right? We can be at the New Year's parties, right? And New Year's ball drop. We can be at the Super Bowls if you want. You can be at NBA finals, and even somebody said hockey they like. So, hey, we can implement all these. We can be at the Ultra Music Fest. Some people can be there. Some people are going to win and be able to go to and join me actually too. And all these locations can be at the Jazz Festival. I go to jazz festivals all over the place too. Okay, so you can join me in DR or whatever other Caribbean islands I go to. So there'll be opportunities that we're going to have free like giveaways based on some sort of criteria. They won't be free giveaways, but you have to win based on some criteria that we're going to have or something, or they'll be just straight up. If you can get here, here's some tickets. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm not trying to do resales on something that I get. So as you guys can join me, it's all the better. Okay, let me see. I got to go back to this hurting my Lambo dreams and going down in fact. That was funny right there. All right, there's Tim Smith again. Let me see. I lost Wilson Koo when he pointed this out. Here's the Curtis Davis. I know we are invited to a Super Bowl crypto cannabis contracts party tomorrow. Nice. I like to hear that. That's how you go. Vanessa Comagate. She's in LA. You better start sharing some love, Vanessa Comagate. You should be saying, hey, if there's some people here, I got my 2 extra tickets because I'm not going and my friend's not going. You know, that's how you do it. This is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. See, Vanessa Comagate's an entrepreneur, a mover and shaker. She's met a lot of people over the years, and they're in her city. They call her up, say, hey, I got some tickets. That's how you do. Remember, be good on the way. Be good to people on the way up because those are the same people you meet on the way down. Appreciate you, Eric. Well said. Thank you so much, Kel Slater. Thank you. I appreciate your support all these years, man. Curtis Davis at Vanessa. That's what I'm talking about. Party, network. There you go. That's exactly why you should be at the Super Bowl. Okay? All right. Okay, you guys, you know I have stories. I told people about this story before, right? But you guys know who Willie is. He's the guy that has the hotels, and I told this story before, so I'm going to give you the end of the story. I'm not going to give you the beginning of the story because I gave the beginning of the story the other night when, well, I won't get into that part because that was a party, girlfriend, and some other stuff. But here we go. So Will, I'll set this up a different way because this is wild. You guys would never believe this, but I told this story before. Good evening, fam. Sorry I'm late. Professor Auntie Val is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. Good evening, fam. Sorry I'm late. You're never late, Professor Auntie Val. No problems. She's got the heart. She's got the strength showing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you guys have heard this story before. So me, Will, and 3 other dudes. Okay, you guys were here on Wednesday night when we had nice conversations when we were talking about Super Bowl parties. The same 5 guys that I told you about with Anthony Anderson, when we met him and he was at Foot Locker with him and only his assistant, no other friends with him, no other bodyguards, no nothing. He's walking around Super Bowl like ordinary citizen. All right, that's how cool he is. So that's the same place. So the same 5 guys after we went, because I had to get some clothes. I didn't even have clothes to go to the parties. And I should give you guys another little twist, because here's the twist, right? You don't have clothes. It's, I think it was Friday night, because it's the Playboy party, I think. It's Friday night, and it's around, so we see Anthony Anderson probably around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. And then I realize I'm staying 30 miles away. I'm not going all the way back to change clothes. That's an hour. So then I'm like, okay, let me go shopping. So I actually go to a place to get clothes. Get this. It's Friday night, Super Bowl around 6, 7 p.m. I tell the guy, hey, man, I need some clothes because I need to get in the Playboy party tonight. I need some sweet stuff. Literally, unbelievable. The guy says, I got you. The owner of the place says, I got you. He says, here, pick out something. All of the stuff is not tailored. He said, see, come back here at 8:30 p.m. and I'll have your pants, your shirt, a jacket, all tailored for you. I said, get out of here. It's 6:30. I said, well, I actually don't have a choice since I'm already down here and I know where the party is. It's not far from here. Then I got to do it. All the rest of the fellas are already dressed and ready. So I said, all right. Unbelievably, the dude had it at 8:30 p.m., had me fitted. I was like, this is awesome. I was like, good God Almighty. So anyhow, now get this. You guys are going to be blown away, but some of you heard the story before. My friend, who I know that sells jets, that's right, jets. His son works for ESPN. Not even an ESPN sportscaster. He just works for ESPN. He calls up his son and says, hey, where's the Playboy party? He calls me back in about 10 or 15 minutes and he goes, the Playboy party's at this location. So we don't have tickets. But he says, you don't need any tickets. Just go to the back. Because celebrities go through the back. I said, all right. So there's another part to the story that you guys are going to, that has the will factor that I guess now I'm going to have to add because this is part of the story. So on Wednesday night, I was telling you about the girl that was in the training day video, me and hers at the party, the Super Bowl party, and they had celebrities at the party. And she was like, why do they have cameras and all that at the party, right? So one of the people at the party was Tom Arnold. You guys know who Tom Arnold is? He was married to Roseanne, right? And he's been in some movies and stuff and all that. But he's at the party. So he's sitting right next to me, along with some other actresses, whatever. And we're at the same party. But that's the night before. So now we're at the back. So now 5 guys, we're at the back, have no tickets, have no nothing. But now we have 5 guys coming in. 4 of us, they let through. Will, who just got in from Oakland, he's like stressed out. He's like, damn, man, I just got here. I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't think it's going to work. So he straggles about 20 feet behind us. The bouncers let us 4 go through, no problem. But when Will is straggling, they look at him and go, hey, man, what are you doing? Where's your pass? Where's your ticket? Where's your whatever they're asking him? And Will's like, I don't have it. They're like, no, we can't let you in. You will not believe this. Tom Arnold is sitting on a balcony. He sees me. He starts waving, going, come here, come here. And the bouncers are like, Oh, okay. And they let Will through. They're like, oh, okay. They know who this guy is. Let him do. So they let all 5 of us into the party. That's how I got in the Playboy party one time. It was crazy. Now, I'm going to give you some other stuff too. I shouldn't even say nothing about this, but I'm going to have to. So I get into the Playboy party. And at that time, they used to have the red carpet for it. And the red carpet's up front. So then everybody like on Entertainment TV, whatever, and TMZ and all these guys, they're out front. And so it's the stars who want to come in on the carpet, they want to be seen. So they're going to come across TMZ. So at this particular time, I get into the main place, and when you come in off the red carpet, I won't give any name, which I should because the woman's beautiful. Anyhow, there's this woman on TV that is gorgeous. And what I mean by gorgeous is most actresses, they are not really gorgeous. All right. They actually have a lot of makeup on, and Vanessa Comegate knows what I'm talking about. They got their hair weaved and all this crazy stuff. They got fake stuff on to make them look a certain way, and they're not really beautiful. Well, this particular woman that I see, I know for a fact she is beautiful. She doesn't wear any makeup and she's beautiful. In fact, when she's on TV, they actually make her tone down. They put on makeup to make her look less beautiful. That's how beautiful this woman is in person. Well, little did I know, when I actually come back through at the Playboy party, guess who this woman comes rolling through? I'm like, this cannot be for real. So, as you guys now say, shoot your shots and whatever else you're doing, she rolls in with 3 dudes, 3 guys. One guy looks like old enough to be her dad. Another guy looks like, okay, probably friend. Another guy, well, maybe could be husband, boyfriend, whatever. But I'm like, she just walks off from them, and she comes up straight in our area. And I say, hey, I need to talk to you. And I couldn't, and she just stops. She's like, what? Really? I said, yeah, I need to talk to you. And so you guys, none of this crazy nonsense. So I start talking to her. She starts sitting there. My friends, some guys who own some baseball box seats up in New York, Yankees and all that, we're sitting there talking, and they're in disbelief. They're like, she just stopped and talked to you. And then you didn't talk crazy. Again, ladies and gentlemen, positioning, being who you are, not being crazy, then things happen. So all I'm saying is you just never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to talk to, when things are going to happen. And she's still one of the most beautiful actresses on the planet undercover. People don't even know. But anyhow, you guys have seen her, but I'm not going to give you her name. But here we go. Driven Fortitude. Hi, Auntie Val. How are you? All right. Curtis D. Crazy, isn't it? Yep. Doing well. Love it, love it, love it. Curtis Davis, if you want the info, let me know. I like opportunity at parties. There you go. Hey, let others come to the party. That's the motto around here. In fact, there is no motto about that, but I just want to let you guys know something. That is what's the coolest things, right? When you can actually get other people into some places that they normally wouldn't be in, right? And that's why I always take my friends with me, because the odds of them being able to get in these locations, they're just like, I can't get in here. I got to pay 1,500, 1,700. I got to do all this crazy stuff. I'm like, no, we don't have to do all this crazy stuff. So there's always ways to do something, especially when you mingle. Like Vanessa Comegate, she probably has tickets and things like that. So that's all I'm trying to say. If you want the info, yes. If I was going, I would want the info. If I was near LA, I'd be like, I'm there. Auntie Val, hey, Professor Val. Robert Seal, once again, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream, but with the donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I humbly appreciate the donation, and I appreciate your support all these years as well. Thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate it. Evening at Professor Val. Wilson Koo still showing the love. What's good, sis? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get into some credit, because Wilson Koo just said 500 credit score with no income verification. What he did not say was, what type of product is this? Is this some sort of real estate? Is this some sort of business funding? What are we talking about here? And now I got to go look at some emails. Mr. Koo. Silverman Fox is in the house with the icon next to his name. Welcome to the Friday night SSN live edition. Friday night, just got paid. Silverman Fox is in the house and he says, hello, SSN family. Hello to you too as well. Thank you once again for being here and for your support. Vanessa, thank you at Curtis Davis. Mr. Koo, what's the deal with 500 FICO? Exactly, Silverman Fox. Now we're getting there. Auntie Val, welcome to the party. Professor Auntie Val in the house, who gave us the #1 passive income business opportunity called Strong Block of 2021. It's still going strong, ladies and gentlemen. It's still working. Mr. Wilson Koo says, evening, Silverman Fox. I will send you there. Requires home equity available. Okay. All right, there we go. Home equity available. I knew there was going to be a catch. So not everybody can do this. You have to have a home and equity. Well, you're going to have equity in a home if you bought a home or had a home over the last 2 years or longer. All right, Eric, Ballin, fresh gear, clothes, last minute. Curtis Davis, you got to do what you got to do. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, look here. I could leap tall buildings in a single bound. It was no thing. I was younger, smarter, wiser maybe, and riskier. So it was no thing. 6:30 at night, the guy says, hey, man, I'll have this ready for you by 8:30. Done. How much? Here you go. Let's roll. That's how we have to do it. That's how we have to do it. Robert Seal, another donation of $19.99. Thank you so much. You upped it, stepped it up another level. Thank you so much, Robert Seal. Once again, I appreciate your support. I humbly appreciate your support. And it hasn't been a month or two. It's been years as far as I can remember. So thank you so much for being part of the SSN Nation. I appreciate it. Auntie Val, always a party with the fam. That's it, Auntie Val. Exactly. Thanks, King, for the knowledge. No problem, Robert Seal. Some more is coming along the way. Don't miss out because we have some passive income opportunities coming up, especially if you're part of the ssnlifestyle.com. And speaking of that, let's get back into it because it's Friday night. It's 2 hours, 21 minutes in. Please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And now let me talk a little mess. All right, boss, you're living La Vida Loca. You got that right. Let me talk a little mess. Here's what's funny about YouTube, right? So when I started YouTube 3 years ago, almost 3.5, almost 4 years, when 4 or 5 months comes up from now, and I didn't really check out YouTube for like guru stuff, and people started giving me these names, and I was like, I've never heard of these guys. And so then they were like, oh man, they're badass. They're this, they're that. I said, okay, they may be badass, but I look at badass a different way than how you guys are. These guys are out here trying to sell you something, and okay, great. They're successful. Their programs work, or I don't know. They work as far as I'm concerned, right? But my response was always, I never see them where I'm at, so I don't really care. I'm having fun. So I don't know these guys. I've never seen them. And that's how you guys got to look at it. It's not who's at the place you're at. Who cares if these so-called upper echelon people are there? You don't give a damn. You just want to have a nice time, have some fun, live your life. La vida loca. Exactly. It doesn't matter who's in the house. But all I do know is most of the time, no one of these guys that are, you guys talk about gurus and all that, they're not at the same place. All right? That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. And so don't worry about who's there. Just show up yourself. All will be fun. And if you can bring your friends with you, that's all the better. That's when it's even better. Haha, Eric, VIP at Playboy, he's connected. Exactly. Especially when Hugh was alive and all that. It was all love, man. All love. All right. In fact, you know what? I didn't find any pictures. I have pictures in the mansion, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't have just the ones outside. I got some inside. And actually, there's a romper room in there with video games and everything, a trampoline. There's all kind of stuff that they might show somewhere online, but There's some other stuff going on. There's hidden walls. Okay, I won't say no more. There's a lot. TI 330. 1999 super stickers of donations are coming in tonight. Thank you so much, TI 330. I know you always show love and support, but now the donation, I humbly appreciate it with the super sticker. Thank you so much this evening. I really, really appreciate it. Hit that like button. Thank you. And TI330 says, "What's up, fam? Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And again, thank you for your support and the donation this evening. What's up with you? Hope all is going well. All right, let's go. We're going to keep going, ladies and gentlemen, talking a little money, talking a little fun, especially since it's Super Bowl weekend. We got to talk about this, right? Especially when it's Super Bowl weekend. We got to have some fun, right? Okay. I'll give you, it's not really a story, but this is something that's very, very interesting. And I'm going to show, we're going to go with some more SSN lifestyle stuff. All right. So I'm going to keep it going. In fact, we're going to run through another one, but I guess I'll give this story first. So, a friend of mine, they love Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg is going to be at the Super Bowl. So I say, all right, because Snoop doesn't usually perform. Now, this Super Bowl, he's performing, but other Super Bowls, he might do like DJing or whatever, right? So anyhow, it didn't really matter. The person's like, hey man, I want to go check out the Snoop. I've never seen him, and there's a little connection. Snoop did a Google glasses, and the person, even though they love hip hop, their cousin doesn't love hip hop but worked for Google, and got Snoop the Google glasses. So by relations, it's kind of funny, a small world, that this person was like, yeah, I always wanted to meet Snoop. My cousin met him, did the Google glasses with him, and this, that, and the other. So I was like, okay, all right, I'll get you in to see Snoop. And then they're like, and I said, I don't like, I'll tell you guys, I don't know Snoop. All right. I don't know him like anything. So, but I do know that he's going to be in the VIP, and I know I'm going to be in the VIP. All right. So I said, okay, come on with me with my friends. So I said, all right. So this will be your lucky day. Snoop's at the Super Bowl. He's doing his DJ thing. After his set, he goes back to the VIP. So this person's been talking for months. Oh yeah, if I see Snoop, it ain't about music. I want to talk to him about the business deals. I got his mind. I want to find out what he's doing. Because shout out to Snoop, he just bought Death Row Records. So that's what all this talk was about. Okay, so now we get backstage. Snoop walks up. I say, Snoop, there's a person that loves what you do, and they want to talk to you about business. Snoop actually stops. He has two bodyguards with him, by the way, because Snoop is like he's like 6'4". He's taller than me. He's like 6'4", 6'5", something like that. His bodyguards were taller than that, so they had to be like 6'7", 6'8". But nonetheless, Snoop, what's up? How you doing? A person wants to talk to you. He says, hey. He turns and says, hey, what's up? What do you want to talk about? You know what the person does? Nothing. Uh, uh, but I'm like, what the heck? Get you in the building, sitting there, and you still, after months of listening to you tell me, oh yeah, I talked to him about business and find this out and that out, all of a sudden you can't talk. Now I'm not mad, but you know I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm like, I was rolling. Is this for real? After I get you in the room, is this for real? All right, here we go. All right, Manny Lopez, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Glad to see you once again. Vanessa Comagate, oh Lord, they're doing a DOC on the Playboy Mansion, real shady. Oh yeah. I heard about it. I haven't seen it yet though. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately. Uh yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything right now. about that. I got to check out the doc and see what it is, but I have an idea because there's another side. Even though Playboy gave you this portrayal of a certain image, it's an image, ladies and gentlemen. There's another side of it where I don't know if the doc goes this way, but if she's talking about real shady, there's some stuff that, let's just say, some people would have access to these playmates, and the playmates would actually do things that people would consider, both sides, men and women, would do things, let's just call it what it is, prostitution like. So that's all I'm going to say about it. In LA, there's so many private parties, some CEOs, SpaceX celebrities, Tesla, West Hollywood, you name, rooftops and hotel and backroom. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's why when you have them in cities, Miami, Atlanta, New York, San Francisco, when you have it in these international cities, that's why I love the Super Bowls in international cities, because of what he's saying right there. Right there. In the Super Bowl 50, I think, yeah, Super Bowl 50 was in San Francisco, and they actually had pop-ups. Some of these big parties where they just literally told people 24 hours before, here's where the party's going to be, and then they put up pop-up tents in the middle of fields. It was crazy. It was fun, but it was crazy. But he's right. That's why you like them in the big cities, because they're everywhere. They'll be in a mansion, in the basement. You just never know. It's crazy stuff. Curtis Davis, facts. Exactly. Vanessa Comagate, facts. That is the product that gets you money from your home. Exactly. The home equity line of credit. Exactly. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So hold on now. Since we're talking about Friday night, you just got paid. Are you paying yourself, ladies and gentlemen? That's with all seriousness. You got to pay yourself. But here we go, because it's Friday night. I'm going down the list because it's SSN Lifestyle tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just like it was Wednesday night, we had a nice conversation. So where are we going to go next? Oh, you guys are like, let's see, Super Bowl, Nashville, even country music. What the heck's going on? St. Martin, the Caribbean, but then St. Martin again, the Caribbean. Oh, yeah, that's right. There are other oceans, isn't there? Yes, they are. Here we go.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, pay yourself first. In fact, that video, I met Eric Franklin in the Philippines. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Franklin, he does provocative art. Awesome artist. His father was an awesome artist. And is art an asset? Hell yes, if it's the right artist. And we discuss penny stocks in the video. You can search the channel for that one. It's like 2 years old, I believe, maybe 3. I don't remember. But nonetheless, Eric Franklin. I am Eric Franklin on Instagram. I believe that's what it is now. And art is an asset, ladies and gentlemen. Art appreciates faster than you can believe. That's why NFTs are very, very interesting, because they're acting almost like artwork, except nobody knows if it's really considered artwork when it's a URL. That's where the problem comes in. All right. And so I've been sitting here putting off this Wilson coup for foreign investors. There's a different process. If you have properties in U.S., then we leverage that at an appraised value up to 70% LTV. I like it. Let's see. I am looking for international for foreign investors. If you have properties in US, then we leverage that appraised value up to 70%. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that loan that everybody, we have over 30 people that's going to be looking for a loan when their condo or villa is delivered. They would have put down anywhere, well, their loan to value is going to be somewhere between no less than 70% LTV. Some people are going to have 60% LTV. Some people are going to have 50% LTV. Actually, most people may have 50 to 30%. In fact, Marrero has like 30% loan to value. So all I'm trying to figure out is, does he even really need to worry about credit at all? I don't think so. But somebody said, oh no, you might need 2 years worth of income and they might check your credit. And I'm like, wait, not on 50% LTV. Secondary property? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, I got some big time stuff here. Thank you, Wilson Koo. I appreciate it. All right. So now that I know what we're talking about here, we got to get to this nitty gritty when we're talking about this, because this is going to come up probably in the next year. We're talking about a 12 to 18 month cycle. That's what we're talking about here. There's going to be at least 10 to 20 properties that are going to close in the next 12 months, 12 to 15 months, Mr. Wilson Koo, and anybody else that does lending in the Dominican Republic. So if somebody has anywhere from 25% to 60% loan to value, do they have to qualify? That's what we need to know. My answer has been hell no. But then the other day, somebody was like, hey, man, I got some properties there. Da, 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 da. I said, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but let me start honing this in, because you know what? I might have 20. Actually, we do have 34, 35 people that have bought in the DR. We can't have people putting down 60, 50, 50%, 60%, 70%, and all of a sudden they'd be like, oh, yeah, you don't qualify. That ain't going to happen. But I just want to make sure we lock this in for no surprises. All right. And I got some other plans just in case. Anyhow, you know how we do this, ladies and gentlemen. We try to make things happen. All right. Let's see what else we got. And thank you, everybody, for the donations this evening. I humbly appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. Las Vegas dropping mask requirement before Super Bowl weekend. It's going to be fire. People going to lose their mind. Yes. And Las Vegas is now set up. When they got the Las Vegas Raiders, they have party venues already set up. That is very, very interesting. I like what they did there. Lana B, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. It's 2 hours, 37 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell, because it's Friday night. You just got paid. Lana B is in the house. And you know what you have to do, right? Come on. Smash the like button. Smash the all thumbs notification when you subscribe. And down below in the description, get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. Get your free $10 of Bitcoin from Coinbase. Get your free $5 of crypto from Webull. And if you want to hodl crypto, go to Celsius Network or Nexo and leave your money there and earn some rewards every night. That's right. And if you want to borrow from Nexo, how about 20% of your collateral, and it's at 0% interest? So you use that 0% interest and go buy another asset that gives you passive income. All right, here we go. Oh, she's giving out some info. The party is in Hollywood at the Target. Oh, I don't know that one. Tag, I don't know what that is. Complex Ray J hosting. Okay. All right, cool. There you go. Oh, Hollywood. Hey, Hollywood has so many clubs that people don't even realize. Lana B, thanks for all the info always. Did I miss something? Did I miss something from Lana B? Tiad, thank you again for the super sticker at $19.99. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support once again. Thank you. Lana B, thanks for the info always. Exactly. Curtis Davis, that's concerning to me. I'm still thinking about the C-19. Yeah, you should be. You guys know I tested positive for it, which is crazy. But good news was I didn't have any ill effects from it. So we're good. And I'll just tell you guys, I'm vaccinated twice. So that may have had something to do with it. It may not. But either way, I didn't want to take a chance. And especially since I'm around my elderly parents, I couldn't take a chance anyhow. So regardless of my beliefs, I was like, if I put them in the grave, that do this COVID stuff, it would just kill me. And Curtis Davis, that's concerning to me. That's correct. Facts. People need to be careful, but the fools will be out. Of course, people don't care. That's human nature. They don't care. They're selfish. They could actually know that they're carrying this virus, and they won't care. They'll be hugging you, in your face, drinking, partying, sweating on you. You know, TI 330. I appreciate your love to educate. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's what we're trying to do here at the SSN Nation, SSN Academy, SSN University, the No Guru Zone. All right. Yes, the fools will be out. Everyone, be careful. You got that right, guys. If you're going to be in any of these venues in LA, I highly suggest be very, very careful. All right. You don't want to be playing around because there's actually people hunting for certain things like gold, jewelry, money. Making sure you're in a compromised position. So be careful if you're going to go withdraw money from somewhere. You shouldn't even be doing that, quite frankly. And then you should not be wearing some bunch of jewelry and stuff if you don't know the area or the party you're going to. You're going to have to be very, very careful. That's all I can say about LA because things can turn in a minute. So so that's why, quite frankly, I try to go to parties that are established because I don't want to have problems. Like, like Shaq's Fun House is always a fun time. It's not like high end. So it's generally fun. So there's not going to be any problems, but they still have security. So like when I start talking about like the Maxims and the Budweisers and the Direct TV and all these guys, they have high security. So those are the ones. That's why I like going to those versus when somebody goes, "Hey man, go to the club." I'm like, okay, just a couple bouncers, really, and people drinking. Yeah, the guys are cool. That's going to be there, but that's high risk for me. I like being in the place where they got like armed security and they got some other backups and cameras. I like that kind of place party where I know nobody's going to be acting stupid. All right, Curtis Davis. Yes, many people can be selfish. Scams are up. QR code, banking scam. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. So you always got to deal with people. That's the best thing to do when it comes to this. So like, if Vanessa says I have tickets from her source and she knows it's legit, right? So then you can give it to somebody else. All right. Ray J is pretty good bizman, so I'm curious, but we will see. Yeah, exactly. He's yeah, you're right about that, Vanessa. I agree with you. Yes, you are right. Party type. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, yeah. Be careful, man. That's all I can say. But have fun. And by the way, where's Auntie Val? Professor Auntie Val. She's a Bengals fan. We cannot get her to LA in time, ladies and gentlemen. She can't make it. It's a travesty when your team is in the Super Bowl and you can't make it. Crazy. I think we need to find out where Professor Auntie Val is. It's still Friday, still some time. Vanessa Comagate has some tickets potentially. You can be on a plane and be in LA tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow late afternoon. And by the way, Professor Auntie Val, I told the story on Wednesday night where I went to the Super Bowl one time and I'm on a plane and a girl sitting right next to me is saying, I don't have tickets. I don't have a place to stay. Hell, I don't even have clothes. I didn't even bring a bag. But I guarantee you, tonight, and this is 2 days before the Super Bowl, it was 3 days, Thursday. I think it was a Thursday, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because I don't go on Friday. Thursday. And she said, I will have everything I need in a few hours. And I told the story on Wednesday night. In a few hours, I saw her in the party zone with some executive. As it turns out, they're executives of the NFL. She has tickets in the lower bowl. She had a place to stay at the Hyatt Regency for 3 nights. And she had something else that I can't remember now. But she had all three things that she said she would have in a matter of 2 hours is when I saw her next. And I didn't know her, so I couldn't call her up and say, hey, what's up? I ran into her in the party zone because I was looking for the clothes thing, and she was on the corner, and that's when she was like, hey. And the only reason she recognized me is because I was talking to her. She was sitting next to me on the plane for an hour, hour and a half. And she was like, hey, remember what I talked about? Well, here's the guys. And I went over, talked to them, and they're like, yeah, she's coming with us to the Super Bowl. And we got her a place at the Hyatt Regency. I'm just like, what the heck? And no, she wasn't a 10 plus. So, well, she wasn't a 5 either. I'm just saying. I mean, I on my scale, probably 8, 8.5, but on a lot of scales, it could have ranged to 10, 9, 10. I don't know. But anyhow, she had everything she said. And I'm going to say this just for the ladies so they know it's not disrespectful. And the guys. So the guys would be thinking, oh, in this culture that we're in today, that the girl was like obviously escorting or prostitute or whatever, right? None of that. None of that. She was just straight up, just happy, friendly, nothing. It wasn't their room. It was her room. She was showing me all the stuff. She's just like, look, it's in my name. My key, one key. She was showing me all the stuff. These tickets. She had the Super Bowl tickets on her. It wasn't like they were holding them going, oh, yeah, she's coming with us. They were saying she's coming with us. That meaning they were sitting with her, but she had her own ticket. She goes, look, I'm sitting right there, 50-yard line. I was like, what the frick, lower bowl? I was like, what the hell? You just got here 2.5 hours, didn't have nothing. And I'm just saying, you just never know. You just got to be there sometimes. All right, let's go. Yes, you're a party type. Thanks. Okay, I'm a 49ers fan, but hey, you're in LA this weekend. Why not have fun? Why not have fun? All right, I'm in FTL. Wait. You mean FLL? Hey, that's Fort Lauderdale. Come on, Auntie Val. We got to get you up here. Come on now. Come on, Auntie Val. Let's go. You're in FLL. Come on. Take that frontier. Take that spirit. Come on now. Let's get Auntie Val to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got. LAX. Let's see. February 11th. Let's go. One way. Go one way. Let's go look one. Hold on. What? Whoa. This can't be right. We know this is like, I'll hit Priceline first just for giggles and grins. All right. You guys, this is for Professor Auntie Val because let's see if we get lucky. Maybe there's some last minute craziness that goes on. You'd be surprised what happens. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can get Professor Auntie Val down into the matrix. Okay, I think she's talking about FLL. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what she means. All right, we're having a little problem here. Why are we having a problem? Why are we having a problem, ladies and gentlemen? I know it's FLL. What's happening? Okay. Let's see here. Well, do we really want to go to LAX? Let me think. Do we want to go to LAX or do we want to go to Burbank? I think we want to go to Burbank. We don't want to go to LAX. Come on, what's happening here? Been doing too much Punta Cana over the years. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. We'll use Priceline. Better yet, hold on. I got. Let me go check something. I'm gonna check something else after this. We're gonna go check. Let's see. 12. Oh, look at this. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 108 on Priceline. What I tell you, Professor Auntie Val. Look at this. Don't tell me 108 is gonna come up. Don't tell me. I might get excited. I could get excited. You could be at in the vicinity, and then we got to get her into some parties over there, right? So she can hang out with the old Bengals players. Okay. Damn, trying to do this last minute, less than 24 hours. Yeah, it's less than 24 hours because it's already midnight here. Let's see what we can do with Auntie Val. Don't tell me if this comes up like 108, Auntie Val. You better. I think you might have to pack your bags. Oh, but wait, she might not be like a true SSN lifestyle member. Oh, Auntie Val. Oh, oh, we almost had it. But look here, Auntie Val. 158, ladies and gentlemen, on American Airlines. Oh my. Oh my. Damn. You could have left tonight at 9 p.m. probably. Would have been there at midnight tonight. $63. That's crazy. We can't do this tomorrow because tomorrow's Saturday. You want to be having fun tomorrow. Although, no, landing at midnight, no, that's no good. No good. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough time to get to the party situation. So that's no fun. Although we have to check DirecTV pregame or tailgate party. That's always good. Or Budweiser, whichever one's hosting it. Let's see. 750. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Auntie Val. Let's go. We might have something here for you. Let's go check. Let's go. You got to come back on Monday, right? I'm assuming. Check this out. This is, man, you could have went for $63. If we would have just checked it, it would have been, $63. Could have been tonight. Could have been there. See, I didn't check on Wednesday. I should have. Okay, let's go look here. Yeah, I know it's Ferengi Airlines. I get it. I get it. Okay. Where's this? Okay, come. Here we go. Here we go, Auntie Val. Professor Auntie Val, who gave us the number one best investment of 2021 with the strong block. Let's see if we can get her down. Oh, no, I didn't mean the 15th. Damn it. All right, Auntie Val. Saturday, come back Monday. How about that? Let me know what you think, Auntie Val. She thinks I'm playing. Let me know, Auntie Val. I know before you said you might have conflict of interest. Are they U.S. citizens or ex-U.S.? He doesn't need credit if he has assets and LTV requirement is low. We only need his income statements and property value of U.S. asset. We can get it done. It isn't much of a qualification. The new product you can do online easily. Okay, so let me set it up for you. So here's the thing. USA citizen, value of property $150,000. They only need a loan for $75,000. All right. So that means 50% LTV. When you say assets, what do you mean by assets? Because the building itself is an asset and it is being second home, not a first home. Let me know. All right. That's what I'm referring to. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm going with Rams. Going to be a good game. My score prediction 28-23. Okay, let's hear some predictions, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost 3 hours in. We're going to have to wrap this up. Let's hear it. Actually, I'm going the other way, Curtis Davis. I am going with the Bengals and Burrow because the man during playoffs magical. So I'm going with Burrow and the Bengals. All right, boss, you're funny. Exactly. Lots of love. 49ers beat us twice in the Super Bowl, so it's hard for me to root for them, but still love you, sis. Exactly. Exactly. No, LAX is closer to the stadium. Yo, I didn't even think about that, but stadium is not what we're main concern. But okay, you're right about that. 108, I need to go home. Exactly, driven fortitude. That's what I'm saying. Opportunity is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh, wait, I see what happened now. You guys didn't even see this. You guys didn't even see this. Oh, look at here, ladies and gentlemen. Auntie, oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it. Auntie Val. Auntie Val. Okay. So we can get Auntie Val to the Bengals, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we can get her to LA. We can get her to LA. All right. We got other things. We can't get her in the game because the game is like ridiculous. 2,500, 2,800, 4 grand. What kind of that's insanity. All right. But we can still get you to LA. Then you find your way into that cool Super Bowl party. But we want to go get you in the other parties, right? That's what we want to get you into. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'm just going to tell you what it was. If she would have left tonight, get this, it would have only been $126. Is that crazy? But she can leave tomorrow morning at 7:50, be in LA at 10:47 a.m. for $221 round trip. All right, Auntie Val, let's hear it. Okay, who's going to win this game on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know. I should put a poll up. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know. Yes, Driven Fortitude 108. Actually, it's $63 on Spirit Airline from Fort Lauderdale to LAX. Um, yeah, you're right about that, Curtis Davis. It is 20, 30 minutes from LA. You're right. Auntie Val, it's all love, sis. Oh, I don't hear from Auntie Val. She's not saying that she can leave on Saturday morning. Come back Monday. Let's see. So we can get her to her Bengals and get her into some NFL Bengals party on Saturday night. Yes, way less commotion through Burbank. Exactly, Driven Fortitude. That's what I'm saying. Way, way less. Although it's kind of escalating. Auntie Val with the love. True Burbank is easy in, easy out. That's true. Exactly. That's it. That's it. But I do love that you can look. Okay, Auntie Val. Hold on, hold on. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. Let me see. Let me see. Hubby can't go. What's happening? So much love, guys. I really appreciate you all. I could not go without hubby, but I do love that you even look so much. Come on, Auntie Val. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you I take my friends with me? You got a hubby. That's more than a friend, right? Come on. Why wouldn't hubby be going? Come on now. All right. Um, wait, how come this says 2 nights? The 12th, 13th? Okay. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something here. Look at this, 221 on American Airlines. So now you even have your carry-on ready for 2 nights. I'm just messing with you. Okay, 221. All right. 221, which means 442 for two people. FLL to LAX, leaving 7:50 a.m. in the morning. Hubby, where you at? Okay, hold on. Let me check something because this says 2 nights, but it's not 2 nights. So something's not right. So we got to leave on the 12th. Oh, okay. So if you, okay, I get you. It's a little more if you come back on Monday. Is that what it is? when everybody else is coming back, because the Super Bowl is going to be 7, 8, 9 at night, so most people aren't flying out. Okay, Auntie Val, you might have some options here. So let us know if hubby's down. We might make some things happen. The person that gives you the number one investment of 2021, you might jump through a little hoops. Let's see what we got happening here. This is interesting. Yeah, tell hubby to raise up. Let's go. I know it's midnight and all, but you guys got to think about here. Let's see what we got. I think it's 221 again. 442. 442. American Airlines means you have 2 carry-ons already. Half the battle's there. Need 1 luggage. $39. You in. 480. All right. I know it's late. I know it's hard to make. Look, okay, there we go. 221. Leave on Saturday. 7. Oh, wait, that's like 7 hours from now. Get in LA at 11 a.m. Plenty of time for us to find you that Bengals party that we can get you into. Plenty of time to get you into Shaq's Funhouse. At least that'll be a cool party. But I don't know if you like hip hop or R&B or nothing. I don't know. So we got to get you in something that you like, right? But we got to find a Bengals party. Okay, so we're having a little fun right now, ladies and gentlemen, because I know some of the SSN Nation members would love to see Auntie Val and her hubby be somewhere in LA, having fun, having their Bengals gear on, and being at even a Super Bowl something, right? Maybe not the game, but something. And so therefore, that's what we got to talk about. So, Auntie Val, ball's in your court. Let me know if you guys want to make a move. That's how we do it. I keep forgetting not everybody can do last minute stuff, but sometimes you can. Sometimes you can. Can't beat it. Bengals 24-21. Now, I like something along that line myself. I actually think Bengals something more like 30-21. That's what I'm thinking. Boss, you're funny. He does that last minute Mr. Worldwide travel stuff. Exactly. I do. I have to admit, I do. All right. So now you guys see in the background Dr. Dre going to do halftime show. Exactly. It's going to be off the charts. It's going to be off the charts. That's all I can tell you about that. Okay. So we got the first part of the equation done, right? Now, here's going to be one of the problems. I keep forgetting now that Vanessa, Auntie Val, Professor Auntie Val, now we got to get her the next episode. Now, this is not going to be easy, I will have to admit, but it's LA, ladies and gentlemen. You guys will be surprised at what's going to happen here. Let me go with we got to be in Los Angeles, don't we? Don't we? I'm not even going to, actually, I wouldn't be using this, but I'm just going to do this for giggles and grins so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Let's go. Hotels, because now we're at let's call it 480. Let's call it 490 just to round up. So we got her there. Humor, I'm a humor me, guys. Check this out for a second. I'm going to do this, even though we'd probably do Airbnb it. Since I'm on Priceline, why not? Hey, there's a code. There's a code. That's interesting. All right. So let's see what's over here. I normally don't mess around with this. It would probably be Airbnb-ish for a couple hundred. All right. Okay. So we're gonna be there Saturday. You know what's funny? Fort Lauderdale. If Fort Lauderdale's that's price, I wonder how much ATL to LAX is. That would be fun. Why not? That would be awesome. All right. That would be fun. Okay, find my hotel. This is not going to be pretty. Where to? Okay, what's going on here? Los Angeles. Um, Again, this would probably be an Airbnb scenario. Okay, let's go. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. This will be interesting. So, Auntie Val. So your hubby's probably sitting there going, "Wait, who's gonna pay for this? What do you mean we're leaving in 7 hours? What's happening? Why is this happening? You're seriously messing with me?" All right. No, not messing with you. We might make it happen. Good night, fam. Love y'all. Got to go eat. Enjoy the game. Thank you so much, Vanessa Comagate. And once again, we're going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. 3 hours into it. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we talked about so far, please subscribe to the channel. And you've held out with Professor Auntie Val. She says she can't make a commitment. So we're sitting here going, hey, let's go. Let's go. Oh, ooh, what's that? AC Hotel. Yeah, it's an international brand. That's serious. They have one of these in Punta Cana, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We pick 256. That's the next. Holiday Inn. No. More. No. None of these work. Biltmore, maybe. This might work. Nah. Airbnb will work better. But anyhow, Auntie Val's making no commitment. She's saying, no, I'm not getting on the plane in the morning. All right. It's fine. It's okay. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap this up. It will be a loan out in the U.S. based asset, not the foreign. The new product I mentioned, you just pull from personal home in U.S. and it is no income verification. Okay, I understand. Are you talking about like a loan from my asset, from my property, from my personal home? Is that what you're referring to? That's not what I'm talking about. I need a loan, just a straight loan product, international for United States citizens. Let's just call it. That's what I need. Wilson Coop, 49ers. 49. I wish he had planned earlier, SSN fan. We could have planned some fun things. Exactly. No way for me to plan it, actually. You guys know I've been doing some things for the last 2 weeks and actually the last month with the moving, with my mom passing, with the COVID, and now car accident, crazy stuff. Lots of love, Southwest always advertises exactly, but it's never. Need to take into account the Rams defense, and yes, hubby says it sounds intriguing. Okay. Yes, we all need a vacation. LA, Florida, Hawaii, or DR. Exactly. Good night, sis. Good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hubby says intriguing, but hubby, we only got 6 hours now to get your ass on a plane. Get a spot for you. Yeah, hubby's like, who is this guy? What's he talking about here? No, this guy's talking about SSN Lifestyle. My SSN Nation would pay the $600. That's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. The love. That's what we're talking about. Let's go with LA. Let me go with Airbnb. In fact, do I have it on screen? Yes, I do. So you guys can probably see this. Let's go with Airbnb. You know why? Because there's so many. Oh, let's get 2 people in here just to make sure we're legit. All right. There's 2 people. We're legit. All right. Intrigued? Now, let's get down to business at hand, shall we? Let's go. Let's look at what we got. Let's go. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. SSN Nation trying to see how we can get Auntie Val and her bingo loving self over to, yep. See, this one I'm saying, if you're going to be spending $200-300 a night, you might as well do it at the Airbnb that has a kitchen and everything, right? Or a house. Okay, I'll take that too. Very interesting. 1 bed, 2 beds, 1 private. Okay, we have options here. Somebody, hey, time decay. This is time decay right here. They have to start reducing it. They only have 24 hours. So many places to rent. Let's see. Yep, time decay. These things could be dropping tomorrow too, because they realize that they're running out of time. Where's this at? 154. Kitchen, studio, Disney. Okay, no, that's not going to work. No. That's not going to work. All right, let's see what we can get closer to Inglewood. Hey, we might have, where's this at? Guest studio. This one's right here in Inglewood, damn near. Near SoFi Stadium. Looks like a nice, well, who knows? All right, Auntie Val. Can almost make it happen. 1 bedroom, 2 beds, 1 bath. Well, what's up with the 2 beds, 1 bath thing? This looks like a small little something. But nonetheless, you ain't going to be there that often. Interesting. All right. Okay. You got something. All right. You might have some. All right. Enough playing around with this, ladies and gentlemen, because I cannot get Auntie Val, hubby, to say I want to go. Yes, Mr. Davis. You got that right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over yet. We talked about Friday night, just got paid. Now it's time to pay yourself. Now it's time to have some fun because you have passive income coming in. That is the way to do it. We've talked about how to get this passive income. There's many, many, many different ways. So now what does that mean? We were talking about Playboy, I believe. So guess what? I'm going to run through another SSN lifestyle type video. And this one, I believe, has a little Playboy additive to it. Let's see here. Yes, it does. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. A little playtime. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mr. Financial. We're just having a little fun. We're about to end this as well after this last video. So you're going to have to come back.
You got a lot of competition.
The guy can play. But we all showed up to dethrone him this year. But I brought him something. Courtesy of Poker 101A. This is his jersey. And then we're going to auction one off.
Oh, sweet.
So he's got another one.
Great.
All right?
Very
We got
nice.
some heavyweights here.
It's all right. You can hold your own.
David Devilfish Juliet. You know, I'm here at Phil Ivey might even be here. I mean, we have heavyweights here tonight. So us little guys, we're going to have to do something serious.
Here he is, the man of the hour, Don Cheadle, last year's tournament winner, arriving to defend his title.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for this evening. And don't come back on Monday because I'll run another 5 or 6. And I'm actually going to add another one of these SSN lifestyle videos, so you never know where it's going to be from. So you're going to have to check it out. And we're going to talk about SSN lifestyle a little bit more on Monday because Monday is money making Mondays. So once again, thank you everybody for being here on the Friday night live stream. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let me send you some details on the options. Okay, Wilson Koo, I look forward to that because we're going to be talking about this on Monday, the Money Making Mondays at 8:50 p.m. So please subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what we're talking about, we have more. And please click the all notification bell and click the like button down below. Okay, if you can It's a go. Okay. Well, as it turns out, I can't do it this fast. I thought I might be able to, but it's 12:30. Let me see. What can we do? 12:30. Okay. So we got 7 hours to make this work. Actually, I got about an hour to make it work for my taste. Let's see. So I will continue to look after the live stream. And then if I can do something in 30 minutes, because that'll be one. It's cutting it close because I got one more thing I got to check out, and then we'll find out. Actually, a couple more things because I still want to get you in the party too. So remember, that's the other key to this. You just can't go over there and just walk around. We got to have everything all under control. So we're going to find out. Okay, he says if we can do it, it's a go. Okay, thanks for the gyms and the fun. Yeah, hey. Well, the flight, we know we can do that. But that's in 7 hours, though. Less than 7 hours. Yay, driven fortitude. No worries, my friend. We're going to find out. Hold on. I'll send you an email in about 15 minutes. All right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we do it last minute. When you can do it last minute, that's how you do it. You just go do it. Now, we'll find out in about, like I said, I'm going to try and make this happen because I can't have everything out of flux, especially if we're talking about leaving in 6 hours. So anyhow, all right. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for watching. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why you have to get the passive income. And that's why you have to pay yourself first when you just got paid on Friday night. Don't be out here playing the old fool game where you're out here Friday night getting paid. And the next thing you know, yes, I did it too. Where's the club at? Where's the party at? Where are we popping the bottles? All that money going down the drain. And we're not talking about $50. We're not talking about $100. We're talking about hundreds of bucks. That money poured out, drink up, eat up, turned up, and we could have actually put that 400 or 500 into crypto, let's say 400 or 500 into stocks, $1,000 on the weekend into stocks, buying real estate. And the funny part is, just to give you guys an idea, that's what actually happened. I realized while I'm having fun with all my friends when I was in my 20s, all of a sudden one day it went bing. Wait a minute. I can go put down $1,000, $1,500 on property and own it. I'm spending this on weekends. So then my whole mind changed. And then passive income's rolling in from an investment I did. And I'm sitting there like, man, I could have bought like 7 or 8 of these. So I proceeded to go out and get like 7 or 8 of them. You see what I'm saying? Just that little change, except I was younger and my friends were still going, I'm popping bottles, I'm chasing women, I'm doing all this stuff. And instead I said, let me invest my money. I just got paid. It's Friday night, but I'm going to pay myself instead of being out here dumping money down a drain. And so now later on in life, my friends are sitting there going, how are you doing all this stuff? And I said, well, I remember when we were partying and I said, I'm not doing it. And you guys kept doing it for the next 5 years. 5 years is a long time to be dumping away $500 to $1,000 every freaking weekend or every other weekend. That stuff adds up. So that's how we do it. All right. Just to let you guys know. And he says, Eric, I will put something together for all those that are closing on property in DR. We get creative on these. Exactly. That's what I was looking at, Wilson Koo. You sell money. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And with all that said, keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out. See, we have a delay, but it's all right. And now I'm out.